Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another brand new video live stream. Here I am in my beautiful Airbnb house in India. And boy, do I have lots of exciting news to share with you today. As you can probably tell by the of this video or this live stream that some good things have happened. And I have to cross my fingers because sometimes when good things happen, they don't last forever. So we have to manage our expectations. Yet, nonetheless, I have. Bless you, bless me, exactly. I have been to the Isha Yoga Center today. It was fantastic. And I would like to share with you all the juicy details that I, I have. So let's get started without further ado. This is my first full day in India, and I really enjoyed today. I wish I had a SIM card so that I can live stream from the Adiyogi statue, but unfortunately I didn't. And nonetheless, I emailed Isha Yoga Center before I came to India asking if I can stay there, and they said no, you have to volunteer. But then I asked them if I can come in and visit the temple, and they said sure. These are the times that it's opened, so you should come here at that time. So that got me very excited, and of course I didn't tell Robert because, well, for obvious reasons. And so yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Isha Yoga Center. I started a goal, by the way. If we reach this goal, I'm going to live stream from the Valangri foothill, which will be one of the most incredible energies that you ever seen. So that is something that you have to look forward to. No more rooster. There's roosters here right in front of my room, actually, even closer than I was before. So it's a lot more intense. But that's besides the point. I went to the Isha Yoga Center today, and I'm going to do a video recording as much as I can record, and also share with you various things about the temples inside that you have to kind of check in before you go and see. And when you first walk into the Isha Yoga Center, there's a fantastic temple that was recently built. There's a huge statue of Adiyogi, or the first yogi, Shiva, yeah, also in the front of the entrance, or where the temple is. And I went inside, and wow, lots of energy, lots of prana. I don't know how to start this because this is not so common knowledge. And if I start explaining things, you might not even understand the words because most people are not so caught up with Isha and Sadhguru and all this um, Hindu and etc. etc. But I'll give it a try, and based on your questions, I will respond to that. But here I have a tray of grapes. Everything that I've bought in India, most of the fruits that I've bought have been sour. I don't know, it's like the ground, the earth, soil feels that you should eat sour or vitamin C rich foods because I guess that's just how it is because everything is sour. The grapes are sour, the mangoes are sour. The only thing that's not sour is bananas. Bananas are extremely sweet. It's the best thing in the world. It seems I am attracted to roosters because they keep coming. So I'm going to I can't show you any of the streets because right now I don't have data. So we're gonna switch the chat to fan funding. I'll be able to see your super chats and only super chats. I won't be able to see your messages for now because I want to focus on sharing with you what I want to share with you. So Matt guy, you're here. I wish you would have made it. This is a fantastic place. My friends, imagine living without a well. That you have no water, you have no running water, you have no water to drink, no water to sip on, no water to shower with, no water to do laundry with, nothing. You can't even do this. Wow. Water is so good when you're thirsty. And you know what else is good? prana, life energy. We're going to get to that. If you don't have water, life is going to suck miserably. It's going to be very, very bad, very, very painful, and you're just not going to be very happy in general. But if you have water, well, then you can kind of explore different territories. Then let's say you have no food. You have water, but you have no food. Okay, then it's a more complicated issue. You have to cook your food. Then you have water and food. Wow, you're living luxuriously. Then you have to think about your clothing and where you live and shelter and medicine and various things open up for you. And then imagine you have all the food in the world. You're a multi-billionaire. And you have water and you can live anywhere and you can have the most luxurious mansion in the world, and you're so happy and you're so wealthy and you're so fantastic. But still, you don't have this one thing. And what is this one thing? It is prana, my friends, prana. It is spiritual energy, the energy that you see in temples. Well, when I say temples, and you're living in the States or the West, you're scratching your head. Huh? What? What is a temple? You mean like the Freemasons temple? No. You mean like the church? Kind of like the church, but not really. So if I say the word temple, you have to go to India. That's the only one really special place that you can see temples. So cheers, let me enjoy my grapes. India has temples. Indian people are really unique because, let me change the viewing angle here because, well, maybe not to my things, somewhere where I can face the light. I know that lighting is very, very important when it comes to a live stream. Let's take all this down. This should be way better. And yes, it is. Look at that. Well, there's a bunch of sharp things behind me, but it also changes my face lighting. Nonetheless, let's continue. Temples are important. And fantastic. Let me experiment with putting you here. I'm very excited, very full of energy, as you couldn't tell, because lots of things happened just now. Lots of energy was released and also consumed, and I was exposed to. So things are changing. Things are changing for the better. Well, this is not, unless the light is a little better. We'll continue on like this. So if you're a multi-billionaire, you can afford shelter, you can afford water, but if you can't afford this one thing, then you might as well be poor, because that is how significant and that is how important this is for human growth and human well-being. What is that one thing? It is prana, life energy. It is being in a temple environment. And you can be in a temple environment in your house, in your mansion, or wherever you live, in your apartment even. Because going to a temple doesn't mean you have to go to India to experience that, although that's probably the easiest way and the most sensible way and the best way, the most convenient way. You probably don't have the, it takes a lot of capability to um, to create that inside of yourself or inside of your room. But the Shiva Center in India, it is something that is fantastic. Your mic kind of sucks. That's not good. That's why we lost a bunch of viewers. Let's see. I don't know why this happens, but I'll get a new phone and this will be fixed. Okay, let's see if the sound gets better. Hello. Okay, let's see if the sound gets better. Well, it seems like the sound is back to normal. Don't put it on a pillow. I think the sound is fixed. Let me know. Hello, 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 hello. Does it sound better, my friends? Okay. So, again, we have to create this for the world. We have to create this on the planet Earth. We have to live in consecrated spaces. And a consecrated space is like something you see in the Isha Yoga Center. So, when I first go in there, it's just incredible. It's like, it's a totally different dimension. It's unlike anything you've experienced ever before in your life. You walk into this place and it's huge, it's massive, many acres. And so much energy has been invested into that it changes you, changes your life, changes your mind, changes everything. I'm in the Isha Yoga Center. Where am I? So that is one thing. And so I was there for some time. I visited the Dhyanalinga temple. I visited various places there. And when I left, I felt very sad because, well, I'm going back to regular energy where everybody else lives, and not so much concentration of energy or prana, and so that doesn't feel so good. It feels bad, and I'm back in my room now, back home. So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I'm going there very soon. Nice. But the courses aren't cheap. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? Mm, yep, as it should be, I guess. Um, it's worth it. It's worth the value. You built your own temple in your apartment. That's pretty good. How did you do that? Requires a lot of technology to do that. Have you heard of the Kailash Manasarovar Yatra? Yes, I'm going there next summer, or this summer. We're all going there. You're welcome. And Kailash is my profile picture. Why is it worth it? Because it's taught by Sadhguru, and the techniques are on par with the best thing in the world. They'll give you real results. So do it. Absolutely. It's something to behold, my friends. It's something to witness at least once in your life. The Isha Yoga Center. It's you must go there at least once. I promise you the results. Save up like $3,000. Most of that money will go towards a plate. The rest of the money will for food and for shelter. And you'll thank me after. Nice. When we talk about temples, we talk about prana. So fruits have prana. They have life energy, light. If you're sensitive, you can perceive it, you can see it. Some fruits have more than others. You can take your own light or your own prana and throw it into an object, a stone or something else, and it will reverberate. And then it's very nice, very conducive. So the Isha Yoga Center is like a massive that thing. It's huge. Highly recommend it. There's just so much to say, so much to add. We'll slowly unravel and unveil everything that happened to me today. You like to eat? Who doesn't? If you would like to go to an actual temple, India, South India, Coimbatore, Isha Yoga Center. Search it up. No better place to go on earth, in my opinion. Or if you're in the United States, a second best option is the Isha Yoga Center in Tennessee. What's the plan for me going forward? To go back to Canada and live stream there. Yep. Dr. Rob, indeed. I'm in defensive. Nice, M. You should pay attention to the driving instruction. So in the Isha Yoga Center, which I was today, there's a temple called Kalabairava Temple, which is brand new, and it stands for Kala means time, and Kala also means space, which is two different words. And Bhairava means basically going beyond fear or destroying fear. So it's those words coupled together. And that temple feels like a doorway to space or to emptiness. A very dark space, very dark temple, in a good way. And I sat there at the end after I finished everything in the nighttime, about 7 p.m. It was very dark, perfect time to sit there in that temple. It's one big rock in the center, huge, a boulder, I should say. And it's been energized powerfully, and it's like darkness, space, emptiness, kala. It's fantastic. And that place made me feel at home the most. Out of any temple that I've been in, that was like the thing. That was just my body saying, okay, I can relax, I can close my eyes, I can not pay any attention to the environment. If somebody wants to come stab me or kill me or do something weird to me, that's okay. I'm happy to end it off here in this place. Because I guess I'm just built this way that whenever I'm in a place or whenever I'm in some kind of sanctuary, a lot of the times I have one eye opened because I just don't trust the space. I don't trust people, and I'm on edge. That's temporary, and that's something I have to solve inside of myself. But this temple, the Kalabairava temple, is like very relaxing, very soothing. And Sadhguru said that he could have consecrated the place with animal sacrifice. Just started sacrificing animals, and he could do it very easily. But that would require animal sacrifice continuously, every day or every so often. And I thought that was remarkable. Well, he didn't do that, obviously, because a different kind of sacrifice is needed, your own life energy. And that is more, it's better because it's a more complex way of doing it, but it's longer lasting. The snake cobra around Shiva's neck is like the device that checks patience. Example, when a snake crawls around the stone, it won't open the hood, but when it understands something not good, it will open the hood. Yeah. Snakes love Shiva's neck. Shiva, don't you think that weed and other narcotics turned Rob into a Buddhist? No, I don't think that. The same way when you're dead, still in full patience, the snake will just crawl silent upon you. Well, I hope I don't. Let me not mention anything about that. Thank God for snakes and let them be happy. Hey, thanks for your guidance and what you do. Do you know why does that other guy who was arguing with you last night wear an eye patch, the wig, and painted fingernails? Because he calls himself an artist and he wants attention. He's an attention seeker. So thank you. If you value what I do, send a super chat. I am supported by your donations. If you're unbanned, I congratulate Shiva. Thank you very much. But when you're aggressive, the snake will react differently. Absolutely. Shave head when? Never. I'm sick with much of them, and I have used one to see. Okay. What's in the temple of Tennessee called again? It's called the Triple I, the Isha Institute for Inner Sciences. or type in Sadhguru, Tennessee, you'll find it. When stop clinging to long hair. It's not clinging, it's like, when am I gonna strip my self naked? In colder climates, it's sensible to do this, and it's sensible to have hair when you're on a spiritual path. Blessings for Canada, thank you. Thank you. I live in Michigan, so it's real close, yeah. So go to the Isha Yoga Center in Tennessee, you'll thank me afterwards. Shiva, you're one of the people I love to follow. Thank you for stuff and things you do. Thank you. And send a super chat my way once in a while. Your thanks will be highly appreciated, even more appreciated. So I was in the Isha Yoga Center today, and I got to visit all the temples. I got to visit the Dhyanalinga temple, which is the main temple in Isha. I got to visit the Linga Bhairavi temple, which is an occult temple, as well as just walk around. I bought something for myself. I'm going to buy something tomorrow as well, something for you guys. And man, it just makes me smile from ear to ear. It makes me very, very happy. And exactly, the whole thing about following Shiva is to find spirituality, love, enlightenment. Correct, Shiva? You're okay. Yes, I'll show you tomorrow. So the main temple in the Isha Yoga Center, it's called the Dhyanalinga, 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 which means a meditative form, a meditation form. It's called. So it's a form, physical object that makes you meditative, effortlessly, without you doing much work. It's fantastic. So you can just sit there in that temple, and it just does it for you. I can't say it any better way. It does the meditation for you. It's such a powerful energy space for meditation that you, as a human being, it's basically impossible to resist without going into meditation in some way. It's kind of like, I don't know, being beside a waterfall, not inside the waterfall, but standing close to it. It's like impossible for you not to get wet because the mist and the rain and the wind and the splashback, you're gonna get wet. And sorry, buddy, it's just how it works. So similarly, this thing, it's got cascade of meditative energy, and it goes everywhere. It goes in you. It says, "Save our soil." Do you worship the Hindu god Shiva? No, I don't worship Shiva. No. Rob is an undercover agent. Be careful with him. I will. Do you feel time has been wasted in Vietnam, or did you gain something when you were there? I definitely gained a lot when I was there. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So it is magical, yes. And I don't worship any gods. No. I follow gods, or I like to learn from gods. I pay attention to gods. I get benefits from gods, but worship is I guess worship doesn't sit well with Western people. So getting on your hands and knees and begging, that's not my style. Who is Christ in your opinion? The guy that lived 2,000 years ago and died on the cross, or got resurrected. Very spiritual being. So there is the Linga Bhairavi temple, which is also in the Isha Yoga Center, which is an occult temple. Occult means the hidden, or means working with the material aspect of life. And I went there first to get her blessing to go to the main temple, which is the Dhyanalinga temple. And man, you know, being there, being in the Isha Yoga Center made me realize that this is the kind of work that I want to continue for a long time, or for the rest of my life maybe, is to inspire people, convince people, sell people on the idea of going to these places. And for these types of materials, these types of temples need to be created everywhere in the world. Do you think it's possible to actually walk on water? Yes. Was he a spiritual being or reincarnation of God? He was both, but everybody can be a reincarnation of God. That's not necessarily worship, though. Europeans have been worshiping gods. And yep. So the energy that's in the Isha Yoga Center, whatever square kilometers that it has, or whatever how many acres they have, it's just filled with prana. So much life energy. It's unbelievable. And that needs to be extended for every place that human beings inhabit. Maybe even the entire world can be like that. And it's possible. So right now we have Wi-Fi pretty much everywhere. Why? Because we value Wi-Fi, we value internet connectivity. But consecration is a kind of like Wi-Fi. You have a Wi-Fi router and it beams a signal, and my phone picks it up. A consecrated space is like it beams energy and you pick it up, and it's conducive for you. So my body's able to function way more now, having come back from these temples, than not. It's like not even comparable, actually. So it's just so good. It's what your body needs. It's what we all need. If we had this, we would not be going into wars or fighting each other or doing crazy things. And you know, this is something that's needed, my friends. So one need after another. Once you have everything, and if you don't live in a consecrated space, if you're not in a consecrated space, you might as well be a beggar, because that is how significant prana is. That is how significant this is for your human well-being, for your growth. It's like not having water. It's absolutely unacceptable. And I felt the consequences when I left. When I took a taxi and left, not pleasant. Not something that I wish for people. Not to reincarnation or disincarnation. Nice to see you happy. Thank you. Shiva, have you ever thought of leaving your life in Canada for good? Yes, and I'm making intentions to do that. That's why I don't agree with modern religion. They disregard the thousands of gods before. My friends, this is what my intention is actually. My intention is to buy some kind of off-grid land in Costa Rica, and it's too soon to say where exactly, but some nice land, and then all of my effort and energy will be put towards consecrating that place, energizing this place to the maximum extent, like it is in the Isha Yoga Center. And for all of you to get a chance to visit there, and for people to come and enjoy and liberate themselves and enjoy the nice peaceful energy. This is what the world needs very, very badly, desperately actually. So I'm making strides to achieve that. That sounds beautiful, like sitting in the field as a child, of ignorant of any fear or potential harm around. That's what I felt like today when I went to the Kalabairava temple. Sadhguru recently consecrated it. Shiva, what's your opinion on having sex? It's good. Sadhguru says that you should have money in your pocket and sex in your body. Then you'll live well. But if money is in your head and sex is in your head as well, then you're not going to live well. You're going to be very miserable. So keep money in your pocket and keep sex in your body, and it'll be very, very nice. Your next talk stream with Doctor, I don't know. Hopefully never. I hope he won't scream like Rob. He has never done anything with good with the donations. Yeah. So I live streamed with him, and it was not pleasant or positive experience. It left me feeling very bad or negative. If you want to become complete and authentically spiritual, you have to learn about your own lineage, heritage, and complete authenticity. Yeah. Be as complete and authentic as the natives in the land. So I feel my energy system just outflowing as it should, naturally. It's like medicine. Medicine for the soul is a consecrated space or a temple. And I can't recommend it enough. In fact, my friends, it's possible that I might leave very soon and go trek the Belangri mountain, which is a 4-hour climb up and then a 4-hour climb down. So it'll be the entire night that I will be spending climbing, and then I'll come back down in the morning time, sleep, and everything will be going from then. I think it is the appropriate thing to do because it's the first of the month. The first of the month is the the maximum masculine energy that would benefit the most, and it's possible. It's possible I might do that. Yeah. What's your thoughts on caffeine? I don't like caffeine. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't do it if I were you, and I don't do it myself. I recommend prana. I recommend going to a temple like I did, and I recommend eating fruits like I did. And then naturally your body will be very happy, very alive, and not stimulated, and then have a crash afterwards. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Should I go climb that mountain or climb the Glengarry Hills? I want to. I feel like I'm gonna miss out if I don't. I think it's the right thing to do, but we'll see. Why not stay in India and become a wandering monk for a few years? The visa or situation won't allow me, and the conditions here are not suitable for that kind of behavior. Spiritually, it's suitable, but in every other way, it's probably not the best. Whatever, but even monks drink green tea for caffeine. Look, whatever monks do, let them do that. But I know firsthand, caffeine is not something you want to drink or take in. It is very negative pranic. So if you care about spirituality and growing beyond your means, then stay away from that stuff. If you feel you're going to miss out, do it. Mm. On a note, I'll have another coffee. Wow. Did Rob quit smoking? Yes, he did. And I have a video on my members only channel of the exact moment he quit smoking. I recommend you become a member of the channel, support my work, support my growth, and then watch it. How do you feel about replacing it with lion's mane? The caffeine. Yeah, lion's mane is good. I think it's a positive pranic food. But still, you're looking for energy in the wrong places. So you're looking to stimulate yourself. Caffeine is not energy, by the way. Imagine you have a campfire with wood and fire and all the goodness, and then you take gasoline, you dump the gasoline over it. Well, that's what caffeine does. It kind of stimulates it. Lots of energy, or lots of fuel. but but there's nothing new added. You didn't add any more logs. You didn't add any more actually material that is needed to burn. You just stimulated, and it'll burn faster. I knew that Monk Life would come in and say something like that. I was just waiting for that. So don't drink coffee, don't drink caffeine for that reason. It's a nervous stimulant. It stimulates your nervous system. You don't need stimulation. You need positive pranic food. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes. And yes, I am unbanned, baby. I was in the Isha Center today. It was freaking mwah, 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 mwah. And when I was in the Dhyanalinga temple, staring at that magnificent object, seeing all the prana and benefit that it has, oh my god, I was just thinking monk life needs to be here. Monk life needs to experience this. But sadly, he's not, because he has no interest in that. He's gonna go and smell the dirty Vietnamese air. Ridiculous. UKG85 with the £5 donation. Thank you very much. Highly appreciate your donation. And the super chat reads, I have my fingers crossed for your development going forward, and I hope Rob has a true enlightenment. Coffee blocks the tired signals in the body. Yes, absolutely. You said it perfectly. That's what I was looking for. You're tired, you drink some coffee, and now you're wide awake. Oh my god, wow, you just kind of, it's like a miracle. No, it's not a miracle. You're still going to be 10 times more tired when the thing wears off, and you're doing that constantly to your body. Sometimes people wake up, they're so tired because they're living bad lives, and then your body just screams, please, just sleep, please. I need more rest. That's what I need. And you're like, hey, you know what? I need to drink caffeine because I got to work because for whatever stupid reason. And then you're fully caffeinated, and you continue on, continue on, continue. You're asking for trouble. You're asking for a big crash. $10 to see how Rob quits smoking. Yeah, $10. So join. It's worth it. You'll get a custom emoji next to your name and special privileges. You'll get status on this huge channel. Tell them that humans all have common answers. Okay, yep. Bobby, you went to the temple today. Unless you have ADHD. Unless why I have ADHD. I'm not sure what that means. Shiva, what the hell is going on? I'm freaking happy and blissed out and just in pleasure and filled with prana. I went to like 3 different temples today, and man, Indian temples is the way to go. That's what we need to build. Not meditation centers where people suffer miserably through concentration camps. You're sitting there concentrating. There's no need to concentrate. there's things that people can build that do the work for you. Okay, technologies. Look, temple, meditation centers like Buddhist temples and such and so on, Buddhist meditation halls. They have peace. They have nice vibrations. But it's like comparing a Nokia old phone to a brand new iPhone 13, 17 Pro Max. That's the difference. So it's analog versus stick, or digital. Excuse me, analog versus digital. Nice sale, Shiva. I almost donated $10, but I'm still not convinced. Well, Balgrave, you're going to be here for a while, most likely, and this will give you special privileges. You'll get a nice custom Shiva emoji next to your name. You'll have high status privileges here. Whenever you send a super chat or whenever you send a comment, I see that instantly because it's so highlighted. So your words will carry more impact. And plus, you get a connection to me or connection to my channel. You'll inevitably get some positive prana in your life, and your consciousness will change. So $10 is a very simple exchange for the benefits you're going to receive. And you know, the little videos that you're gonna get is also a big bonus. So I need to see you do that. I need to see the thing light up and join my members only thing. We have like 40 members now, which is fantastic. But the only thing is, don't join from your iPhone. Join from a web browser like Safari, but not from the iPhone YouTube App Store or YouTube app. If you're on the Android, it's okay. If you're on the laptop, it's okay, but not iOS YouTube app, because Apple thinks that they're entitled to 30% of the income, which is madness. Thank you very much. I'm not sure he is here to convince anyone. Most know that's impossible to convince. Sure, I have India in my radar for future visit. Nice, yep. So the Isha Yoga Center is where you want to be, where you need to be. Isha Yoga Center is just exquisite beyond anything. And the Isha Yoga Center is right beside this fantastic mountain, the Valangri Hill, which is just superb, superb. Why you want to put something in a hole or something, what? You got a weird racist. All right. So yeah, let's wait for some more super chats. I'm sure we can complete our goal. And Shiva, I have $15 budget right now. Should I donate to you or the homeless guy near my house? Absolutely to me, no questions asked. Unless the homeless guy is, I don't know, starving with all your money, then maybe give it to him. But yeah, give it to me. I'll benefit you more for that money. Where is it needed more? You have to answer that for yourself. But talking about sheer benefits, I think it would be to me. I don't know if that makes me bad saying that, but hey, you know, I gotta have my self-interest first. And plus, I don't want to get into it, but I will, okay? Plus, the homeless people are probably going to use it for more drugs and alcohol and go down, lower. So they don't need... there's a book called Wallace D. Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. And he said something that, you know, homeless people don't need money, they need inspiration. So you're going to give him that money, he's going to seek to destroy himself more. You give me money, it's going to expand. This is a growing entity. So, but it's your choice, okay? You give it to whatever is needed. If the guy is needs money, you give it to him. Yeah, this is a positive pranic machine. I was watching videos of my friends in Bali. I don't want to mention them too much, but thank God I'm not there anymore. Thank God I'm here. Thank God I'm in India. Thank God I'm enjoying this beautiful prana. And thank God where things spin counterclockwise. So things are spinning here in the right way. And I don't want to go anywhere that's not spinning in that way. Old American man wants to open his mouth. Yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on today. We have 19 viewers. I think people are still sleeping. Let me know what time it is in the East Coast. Isn't it like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock? Something is going wrong here. But yeah, send some questions, I'll answer them. You're a heck of a lot nicer than ahem. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Hello, Maria. Good to see you. I had a thought about messaging you or sending you something. I'm in the Isha Yoga Center enjoying prana and more videos to come about Isha Yoga Center. You missed the name of that temple. Isha Yoga Center, and there's lots of temples that I went to today. Dhyanalinga, Linga Bhairavi, Kalabairava. Fantastic, fantastic temples. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Something you should visit at least once in your life. Do you eat meat? No, absolutely not. I do not eat animals' body parts, and nor will I ever, probably, most likely. So, no, I don't do that. Everyone's at work. Yeah, yeah, good, probably. What day is it? Tuesday. Oh, okay, yeah. Are you Syrian? No, I am Ukrainian. He's pretty rude, but I won't go to your channel saying G shit, I'll say it on him. Hey, we got Ball Grave with the member. Welcome to a new member of our chat. Get some W's in the chat from Mr. Ballgrave. And now you get a chance to send some custom emojis, some that to do with Rob. You can send some custom Rob emojis, and why don't you show everybody what that looks like? So thank you for joining the membership. And now your words have more weight, more meaning, at least to me. So, because I love great salesmen. Nice. I studied sales when I was younger. Sales is very important. And sales works when you're happy. When you're miserable or unhappy, it doesn't work. The more prana I enjoy, the more prana I've consumed today, the more effortlessly my body works, the more natural I can just explain to you the benefits of something or explain to you why you should do something. So it is something that you really did to yourself. And Maria, myself, welcoming back with another membership. This is 22 memberships she's given already. Shout out to Maria. And UKG85, nice, the best person to receive it here in this this live stream. So she was inspired by someone joining the membership, and she gifted a membership. Thank you very much, Maria. I highly appreciate it. And yeah, lots of things to come. Hello, Maria. So I was thinking that my work will be volunteering for Sadhguru. Man, I love that guy. I love Sadhguru so much. I didn't have a father really growing up. I had a stepdad, and of course, I had my father. He was alive, but not really in my life very much. So maybe my love to Sadhguru is intense because I'm kind of seeking my father's love. It's possible. But regardless, maybe I just like him or love him because of the value, immense value he's given to me and for everybody else. And man, it just makes me want to cry how much I love him and how much he's benefited me. So I want to reciprocate that. Today I was realizing that I was visiting the temples, that I want to volunteer and help Sadhguru's organization and help Sadhguru's work continue on throughout the ages. So I have some ideas and things that I've planned to do, to make different kinds of videos, to inspire people, to educate people, and to volunteer in my own way. Maybe I'm not going to volunteer officially, like going to a place and helping them set up a kind of a, but that's probably needed too. I'll probably still do that. Yet I will volunteer in my own way and make videos and things like that. So Balgrave says he killed his wife and everyone knows. Well, funny you should say that because I highly doubt he did. He explained it. He went in depth with it, and there were witnesses. There was over 20 people when this happened. There's something in yoga called Mahasamadhi, which means if you're a Buddhist, let's say, or if you're practicing the Buddhist teachings, you enter a meditation, you go deep, really deep, you enter samadhi. Samadhi means just bliss, or your mind is just so relaxed. It doesn't matter how much time passes, you just think it's a minute. It's just ecstasy. That's what we call samadhi. It's a meditative absorption. Mahasamadhi is when this energy gets to a certain state of intensity that your physical body can't hold it anymore. That your physical body can't even hold the life energy inside. So the life energy leaves. And this is one of the highest achievements any yogi can do, is to consciously do this. So that is what Sadhguru's wife did. She attained Mahasamadhi. But most people don't understand anything that relates to yoga or deep mysticism, so they just assume that, oh, he must have killed his wife. Oh, no. A man like that, with the capability that he has, the spiritual insights that he has, that's not the man to do that. That would be something that's shocking. So I highly, highly, highly doubt he had anything to do with his wife's, or to anybody's detriment, actually. It would be very not real, let's just say. I hope not, but I highly doubt that. Well, why do you believe that he killed his wife? Do you have any evidence, or did you just read the tabloids? Oh, the newspaper article says that he had killed his wife. If he killed his wife, then he should be in jail. And it's a serious thing to kill a human being. But he's not in jail. And there was an investigation done, and they concluded, no, there was no foul play. But because he's a public figure, and because there's some little, it's a weird thing that happened, they just smear it. They smear his name. That's unfortunate. We shouldn't encourage that, because when it comes to you, you'll understand how bad it is. So something similar was done to other people, and that's not a good thing to do. When they try to cancel you like that, apparently it's when someone believing or whatever, for whatever reason. I have no idea myself. I only know Sadhguru watching you, fellow Shiva monk. Nice, that's really good news. So I'm happy to encourage people to go watch Sadhguru's videos. Maybe the wisest man you can find online. That's a very confident claim I can make. The wisest man you can watch online is Sadhguru. The amount of spiritual insight and wisdom he has into life is unparalleled to anybody else. And I'm very happy and proud of myself to know that I've inspired people that have never heard of him to go and check him out. I'm doing good work. An article on Reddit. Oh, there you go. So it must be a fact. You should see the articles on Reddit that people are making of me. There's only one, but Reddit is not the place to go for things like that. This year, I've been trying hard to go deep into meditation. Question: what visual cues do you get while meditating? Visual cues. Some people, and I also fall into this category, see white flashing lights when you're meditating. That's a good sign. It means you should definitely continue. But you're not looking for visual cues, actually. You're not looking for any kind of outcome. You just continue meditating and continue developing the quality. Nothing else. And if you want to go deep into meditation, go to do a 10-day Vipassana retreat. You can do so by going on to dhamma.org, dhamma.org, 10-day silent Vipassana meditation retreat. I heard Venerable Tri Dao was a criminal, but I see him as a redeemed soul, as he is now a monk. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing of punishing people for doing crimes is kind of a shame. So a person might even kill somebody, but putting them in jail for the rest of their life is a little bit like, I understand it. I understand there needs to be severe punishment for crimes like that, because human life is very valuable. But still, people can be redeemed, and they don't need necessarily be a detriment to society. So maybe you can let them out. So to reach a Mahasamadhi is basically requires you to do serious Samadhi meditation sadhana. Yes. So life's energies, life's pitch, the frequency of your energy needs to go to a certain stage where it's too much. It's too intense for the body. The body can't handle it. Right now, my life's intensity is still relatively, well, I'm in the body, so that's just how it is. But yeah, this is just speculation. I haven't achieved it yet, but I will. I hope. Nice, I've had that. Nice, that's good. When was the first obvious thing that made you turn into a Buddhist? when I heard Essen Goenka in the 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat that I'm recommending you to go, when he said that the Buddha taught the 5 moral precepts, and he explained, do not kill, do not steal, do not misuse your sexuality, do not intoxicate your mind, and do not lie. And when he explained all these 5 moral precepts in a scientific way, it was like, that's it. Oh my God, I found it. I found the keys to the universe, to physics, or to life. And I was going to pursue that work for the rest of my life. And so I'm still doing that. And Monk Life says, Shiva is a criminal. Should I make Monk Life a managing moderator? What do you guys think? Let's have some W's in the chat if you think I should, or put some L's in the chat if you think I shouldn't. W's if Monk should be a permanent member, or L if no. I feel like Sun Wook is perfectly story for this, and is was staying in civilized life and more celestial place. And all right, Monk Life. So it doesn't look good for you. The viewers have spoken. It's a democracy, not a dictatorship, and it looks like you're not going to be a managing moderator. But you're more than welcome to join my members-only YouTube channel, and to get some status behind your name. Amy says Buddhists go to hell. 2, watch some go to hell for a week, it'll change your life. Don't worry, many Christians here too for sin. Well, there's a crazy Christian. She thinks that Buddhists go to hell. That's funny. The amount of people the religion scared, hell and all this stuff is hell. Oh man, that's a shame. If Jesus loves you, turn to Jesus. Jesus loves you so much that if you don't believe in him, he'll send you to hell. Man, thanks, Jesus. Man, you're a good guy. I love you, but if you don't do what I say, eternal punishment. Sorry, I love you. Oh, you really love me. Insane. It's insanity. Look, it's not insanity. It's a control. It's a control technique. It's a perfect technique to control people. And Christians and the church have been controlling people for a long time, thousands of years. And here we have an example. Near-death experiences to hell. Sure. People also have near-death experiences of heaven. So, Shiva and Monk Life are not criminal. They're both my teachers and I learn from them. Nice. Will you visit Varanasi? It's very probable, except probably not this year. It's your choice to go to hell. Oh, is it my choice? You choose God or Satan. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Redemption is always possible. Man, Christians, freaking Christians. It's not even Christians, it's like super indoctrinated, scared Christians. And they want you to punish and they want you to soak in hell. And Jesus is almost every NDE. No. What religion, not Christian consciousness? That is religion, not Christ consciousness. Exactly. Well put. So Christ consciousness has nothing to do with the hell. Sure, you can put yourself to hell, but it's not permanent. You do bad deeds towards other human beings or life, you'll go to hell for sure. And the Buddha did not teach that. Where does chakra sit within this work you're doing? Chakra is a fundamental reality of this work that I'm doing. Chakras are part of your body. You have various chakras, and you're here to intensify and amplify that. Gamble with eternity if you want to. Eternity is longer than we can fathom. Wow, really? So you're saying that this 60 years old that we have on this planet, we're gambling with eternity, huh? That makes so perfect sense. And if I choose, like, I don't know, to have sex with a man, if I'm a man, homosexuality, then I'll just go to hell forever. No redemption. No. If I'm in hell and I turn to Jesus, nah, sorry, buddy, you made your choice. You're in hell now forever. Wow, God, thank you. You really love me. You're insane, Amy. You're crazy. You're crazy. Look in the mirror, okay? YouTube is a punishment and an ugly attachment for people stuck in the mud. Absolutely. Jesus does not want people to burn in hell. Humans do. Never scare anyone into believing Jesus. So the Buddha said that there's a hell. He also said there's a heaven. But it's not some eternal, permanent, everlasting thing. And may I remind you that the Buddha precedes Jesus. The Buddha said that hell is an existential state. Right now we're in the human form. We're human beings. We can pass away, we can go to an angel form, or we can go to a ghost form, we can go to an animal form. Our consciousness takes on different forms. But it's not eternal, it's permanent, and it's based on karma, based on energy. If you do lots of positive, lots of light activities, you can be reborn as an angel. But not eternal, and you'll fall back down. So it's a whole, there are different, various realms of existence in the universe. Have you achieved crown chakra at all? You don't really achieve crown chakra. Energy, you send energy that way, and when it touches this, then you explode with pleasure and bliss, and you want to fully blossom it. That's what we want to do. No good witches, fallen angels teaching is forbidden. Oh, okay, it's forbidden by who? The people that don't want you to have power? Absolutely, you should really listen to those guys. Yeah, 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 yeah. By the way, Amy, you know what you should do? Go study the Christian church. Oh man, you're gonna see some very curious occult things. The fish hat and the staff and what's on top of the staff and the serpent worship and various things that relate to Lucifer. It's very curious. Very curious. Okay. Was Rob really a monk? Where's obvious? He was a monk, from what I see. Go search through his YouTube videos. And my friends, it's time for you to send some super chats. So I've been live streaming here for 1 hour answering questions. If you feel like I'm worth it, send a couple of dollars my way. I'll use it for a good cause. The ghost story religion is really lacking in everything except evil and okay. Not Sodom who, not Sodom and not Gomorrah really says nothing about gays. Read the Solomon. Tell me where it says. I think in the Bible it says that you know if you're gay it's an abomination, and you should be put to you know do some bad things to you. But that's just men. Men wrote the Bible, you know, because they wanted control over people. That's what it seems like to me. Samurai Bell sends sunshine. Thank you very much for the sunshine. I definitely need it, and I took in a lot of sunshine today. The three Judeo-Brahmanic religions were created to control people, most likely. I know full well. Nice. Conquer and control the world of humanity. Yep. Not. Maria, what do you mean? Jesus is Jewish. Judas goat. Not sure what that means. Not very informed of that is your view of Christianity. Not even man wrote that read. Do you think that God wrote the Bible? Learn how to filter water, pull water from the air, start fires, prepare good. God says if you don't warn your blood, your hands you. How do you know what God says, Amy? Are you crazy? Are you schizophrenic? Are you having telepathic communications with God? Or let me guess, you read a book that was written by God knows who 2,500 years ago or 2,000 years ago. And in that book, very special book, it's the God's words. And God hasn't wrote a book yet. He's a one-hit wonder. 2,000 years ago, he wrote a book, no remissions, it's perfect. No clarifications, no questions and answers. It's got everything you need. What about the other spiritual texts? No, those are fake. This one's real. Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me. Stop believing invisible. Yep. They believe in divine word through man. Yeah. Rob Shiva just had another 2 members. Absolutely. You got 2 more members into the live stream. Shiva is a self-hating. Okay. Anyone who becomes a member of Shiva will have to deal with me. Yeah. You have to say thank you as well. Just one book. Absolutely. Hello. Yeah. Blasphemy. Sure. Oh my God, blasphemy. Oh, because God, everybody knows that God is very sensitive in his feelings. If I insult God, oh, he's gonna get so angry at me and he's gonna put me into hell. God, you're really strong, God, that you care what human beings say to you, and you're very jealous and very sensitive. Don't talk bad about me. It's like really hurts my feelings. Wow, God, you're really awesome. No, Randy, I can't. I can't. That's not true. Shiva is a criminal. I have a clean criminal record and I don't commit crimes, so that statement is false. Are you crazy? No, I'm not. Do you think of Christians from the 2D perspective? Sure. I am Beginning criminal proceedings against Shiva, Kailash, Shambho. Okay, good luck. I wouldn't talk down on people's beliefs. What if I told you that I believe in Santa Claus? What's up, Caleb? If I believe in Santa Claus as an adult male, would you talk down to my beliefs? Probably you would, or you should, because beliefs is childish. I believe. Alright, you keep believing with no evidence. You have no clue what you're talking about, and I suggest you look into the subject instead of spreading a regurgitating mess you've heard. Give me specifics. Robert Davis owes me child support money and has not seen his daughter in 9 years. Oh my god, Kim, we gotta get you on a call ASAP, and we gotta get the interview going and started because this information needs to be heard by everybody, especially Rob's community. This man sent me a private voice message that is very revealing about his mind. So if this is so-called the Hindu god man, I will be revealing this information very soon. You know, I don't expect anything less from you, Monk Life. And everything I send to you privately on a private message, I expect to be pushed into the live stream. So, you know, that's just how it is. And Caleb has the right idea that it is me against Roberto. Roberto. Yo, people that are members of my channel, send some custom emojis of Roberto. Please. Come on, guys. Like, this is one of the perks that you have for being a member. You're only free to talk this rubbish because of Christianity. All shall kneel. What? How am I free to talk? What? Did God give me the ability to talk freely, but then punish me for talking freely? That makes sense. Dr. Monk Life has a yeah. It sounds like he has a daughter that he hasn't taken care of in 9 years. We're gonna have to investigate that for sure. The tone of his voice is changing. Roberts, yeah. What are you wearing? I'm wearing a green T-shirt. Oh, really? I have some ideas. Oh, are you going to meet Sadhguru? Absolutely. I need to go knock on his door. Some very bold claims in the chat. Yep. Bye. I hope to see you in heaven. Yeah, me too. So yeah. But really, it's not in the Bible that stuff about gays in Sodom. So not really matter who wrote because it is not interpreted as such. I'm pretty sure we can do the research. In fact, I will. Uh, there's a verse in the Bible that says, God, all being gay is an abomination. Let's search up on ChatGPT. You have not gotten your SIM card yet? No, I have to go into town for that. I'll probably get it tomorrow. And has been manic all day. Yep. Let's see. Ask the hotel manager to get your SIM card. This is insane. Why do you care so much about me? My SIM card. Okay, so from the book Leviticus 18:22, you shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination. If a man lies with another woman, a male as with a woman, so if both men lie to each other, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death. Their blood is upon them. That is Leviticus 20:13. So that's some, maybe you can interpret it in different ways, but at least that's what it says. The city of Solomon describes the historical act of grasping men and a conqueror demanding them. It's a weird thing, but yeah, practical. Yeah. Two men can't make a baby. It appears so. Read a Bible instead of resorting to ChatGPT. ChatGPT shows direct verses. Why would I waste my time with the Bible? And not the interpretation of the text. Okay, maybe I'll have to go and yeah, the Old Testament. Okay. So the New Testament is where the Jesus teachings is, and the Jesus has fantastic, wonderful teachings. I don't see anything. I haven't heard anything that is controversial with what Jesus said, except maybe the eating animals part. But everybody needs to eat, and if you were him, you probably eat it too. Shiva is revealing his homophobia and his Jewish conspiracy. Hey, good for you, Shiva. Next is revealing his race. Monkla, you need to get out and lose the channel. Let me just ban this guy. Should I ban this guy? Let's put some ones in the chat if I should permanently ban Monk Life, and put 2 in the chat if I shouldn't. If I should keep him around. So yeah, Jesus was awesome. Jesus is a wonderful guy. but all the other things. Okay, so Monk Life himself wants me to ban him. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. Let's get some W's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Shiva, make me a mod so I can keep the riff. No, 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 I can't. You're not trustworthy. And trustworthy enough. I'm Christian, but it's isn't my business if I can. Yep. So if you have a really spiritual question, send a super chat. I'll read it out loud. I'll announce it. I'll see the colorful aura. I'll get energy from it, and I'll bless you in return. So we're waiting for some super chats. We're only one out of 10. This is not acceptable. We got to get some more super chats, and because it's the right thing to do. Yeah. So if you think this is valuable, I think that my time is. No, I think I'm giving enough to at least. Anyways, let me not go into that. Give him one more chance. All right, I will. Please do as he asks, Shiva, and ban this. Are you cosplaying an Indian? No, if I was cosplaying an Indian, it would be much more severe. But this, I like dressing this way. I like looking this way. Look at the way Reese is living his life. Man, Monk Life, I was looking at the Bali videos today. I was looking at the Instagram feed, and I'm just thanking God that I'm not with him anymore, and I'm not there. Honestly, I'm relieved and just happy. I'm not living with him. My God. Maria myself sends a €2 super chat. Thank you for your donation, Maria. And everyone should take inspiration from her. We should contribute to what is valuable in our lives. So if you're benefiting from this, if you find this valuable, send a few dollars my way. This is a very simple and easy way you can reciprocate because yeah, I am giving you my time here. I am giving you my energy. And I think that's worth something. So Sarah Fanol with the $3 donation. And thank you very much, Sarah. Good to see you here. I didn't know you were here. And he says, Shiva, you're unbanned, 2 question marks. And drum roll, please. Monk Life, close your ears. Yes, I am unbanned. So it is official, my friends, as official as it gets. I can't stay in the hotels that they offer. I can't like live in the Isha Yoga Center for 2 weeks. That's what I would prefer to do. But I can go for the temples. I can go inside and go for a day visit and visit the temples and meditate there. So that has been officially allowed. And Seraph, you have no idea how amazed and happy I am that has happened, how much benefit I received just in a few hours of me going in there. You should watch the previous part of the live stream where I talk about the benefits. Man, man, man. It's something every one of us should do to go to the Isha Yoga Center and meditate. It's like, it's what needs to be done on the planet. Every place should be like Isha, or every place should be energized and consecrated. It's phenomenal. It's fantastic. Yes, this is an appropriate celebration energy, and the orange super chat is going to stabilize this energy, and it's going to stay here for a long time. Orange is the color of Buddhist monks, as we all know, and the Buddha picked orange because it's a very stable energy. So with this stable super chat, Seraph says, Isha unbanning celebration with 3 celebratory exclamations. Yes, we should all notice Seraph's we should all take inspiration from Sarah's actions, and we're only 6 super chats away from hitting our goal. And I promise you, my friends, if we hit our goal, I'm going to do more things that benefit you. So I've been here for live streaming for 70 minutes now. If you find value in this, you're choosing to watch me. You could be doing various things, but probably you have some, probably you find value in this. And I can only do this because you support me. So I'm here to support you. I'm here to do various things that I can do, but I can't do this without your support. So if we hit our goal, I'm going to do something so magical, something so worthwhile in the next live stream. Stay tuned, okay? So, but we need to see the confetti fly. And Monk Life, put your money where your mouth is. Instead of sending some useless comments, send a super chat. Support the channel. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Monk Life, as always, thank you for continuing to engage with my channel. M. Shroudy, you should also put your money with your mouth where your mouth is. How many push-ups did you do today? Well, Flack, for every dollar you donate, I'll do a push-up. Oh, that's might be too much. For every $5 you donate, I'll do 3 push-ups. So let's see what you got. You are going to crap on a table. Not sure what that means. Shiva's an actor. How many? Okay, yeah. So yeah, my friends, it's gonna be interesting. So we need to hit our goal of 10 super chats. We need to see the confetti fly, and then I will go to the next thing. We will level up, and we will do a live stream from one of the most incredible places on Earth. One of the most, not the most, but you're gonna benefit. And if you want to see that, you know what to do. Monk life is a god, a bad god. Yep, he needs to be spanked. I'm not putting my debit card into on here. Last time I got my account hacked, I will cash app. There's my PayPal link right there. That's the best way of doing it. So M Shroudy, I can see your donation as it comes in, and I would highly appreciate your PayPal donation. Might as well bring on since he's in the chat. You know what? I will, but we have to see what he wants. And also, we need to hit our goal first. Once we hit our goal, then we'll bring him on. I promise I'll bring him on after that. Ballgrave says, Shiva, do you think that Dr. Rob will learn from his mistakes? Unlikely. Unlikely. You know, I shouldn't get into this. I shouldn't talk bad about monk life and Dr. Rob because he's a sensitive being, and I know he cries after I criticize him. So, Arcadian Stacker says no. Monkley says if you live stream from Isha, you may very well get hacked and banned. That's possible. Randy says, Shiva, thank you, Monk Life, for continuing to engage with my channel. Rob, you are a criminal. Yeah, Randy, Marsh, send in a donation. If you sent in a donation or super chat, that would have been way better. And Monk Life, oh, Monk. No. Monk Life, I love you. Yep. Okay. If Shiva give me $100, I will join the live stream. Yeah, buddy. Listen, Monk Life. I don't know if you're dreaming or you have to wake up from your nightmare. Shiva isn't Shiva's secret. All right. Super chats to reach the goal and get Dr. Rob here. Yeah, we're going to get Dr. Rob here once we reach the goal. Absolutely. Dr. Rob is dealing with his inner self. Absolutely. Can you both review the Bali videos? Sure. R1, if you really want to do that, send a super chat. Let's reach our goal, and we'll do that on the live stream. Monk is a scammer. Dr. Rob is a bad boy. Monk Life says, give me money, you will owe me. Very good, Seraph. No, Monk Life, I don't owe you anything. What? Give me money that you owe me. By the way, I just can't talk about Monk Life. I just can't do it. It's like it doesn't go anywhere. Did you know? Hey, we got a PayPal donation, $7.65. Thank you very much. That is huge. So that is going towards our goal. Although we won't be able to hit the confetti with that, that's still huge. And we will do a live stream where we review the Bali videos, and I'm sure Monk Life will have something to say about that. He always does. Walking water, nice. So let me see. And Sarah of Null is putting us halfway. So we need new people. We need new energy, as Dr. Rob says, to contribute to this space, to this aura, the aura of this live stream. And yeah, we're more than halfway. Shout out to you, Walking Water. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution, for your donation. Highly appreciate you. And your generosity, your donations allow me to continue this further. And my friends, I got some big plans. Okay, this is not going to be. This is going to be. We're going to do this together. All right, Monk Life. I think I'm going to have to ban you permanently because it's just unacceptable. That's to count into the confetti. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Seraph. And can we get some Seraph emojis in the chat? I know there are members only here, so we can do that. We can also get Roberto. Did you read the? Oh, sorry, I didn't see the message. I will. Okay, Kevin so Walking Water says, can I hear 7 devotional alms from you? Monk Life will definitely not appreciate this because essentially you're giving me money, telling me what to do. But I will at the appropriate time. Hopefully you don't. I think if I do this now, it'll break the live stream and it'll break the energy and people will leave. So allow me to build into it. But I will. I just sent you 20 USD, M Shroudy. Let's see. I hope you got it and sent it to the right person. Well, if you click the link and sent it there, then I surely will get it. And I'll see the message as it shows up. So we'll see. Yes, I do see the PayPal donation. Thank you very much. I see you here, Mr. Shouty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are basically one or two more super chats or PayPal donations from achieving our goal to sadly and slowly inviting this creep monk life into the live stream. And man, it's just a drag, and it's just like I've done so much. I don't want to talk anything about him. I don't want to talk anything about monk life. That's it. Story's over. Look, he's already in all caps saying, "Do not do it." Man, this guy is just so jealous of me. It's unbelievable. Wow. So please send me more super chats, send me more PayPal donations, because that really, really helps and forces Dr. Rob to get clarity over his ego and makes him look in the mirror. So please do that. PayPal is super appreciated. My friends, I know I keep saying this, but I got some big visions planned. We're gonna milk the cow in ways you have not imagined possible. Once this whole little traveling situation gets resolved and I'm more stable, oh, the milkage is gonna start creaming. We're gonna start creaming pies and creaming milk. We're gonna have cream on top of the milk. Oh man, it's just gonna be whipped cream all over the place and all over your face, especially Monk Life. Do not send him money. He is getting high on money. Okay, Monk Life needs to be banned. I have a PayPal to start. Help me, Shiva, help me. What? Snarville? Yeah, send a PayPal donation. That'll really get him in the fields. Ballgrave is pushing us over the edge, over the bridge, the metaphorical bridge, so to speak, of 6 super chats. 4 more, and the confetti flies. Any donation here helps, and we will make sure to do that live stream once that happens. We basically are already there, but for official reasons, we need to see the confetti, just for just for the referees to see that this is legitimate. And this is something that is. I'll show you a benefit of being a member on this channel. So a benefit is that you can send emojis like this. Like for example, this is Seraph's emoji. And we also got a very special person. Maybe you're going to understand who this is or recognize this person. And it is this person. This is called Roberto, or Rob. Yeah. So Dr. Rob gave me all that I needed to get in terms of learning and understanding. I've suckled enough of his titties to get everything I need. And now, my friends, we're going to go without him. We're going to either drag him behind ours with a leaf or with a leash. Shouty says, permanently ban Monk Life. I will send 100 USD right now. Done. Permanently banned. I can't say permanently because I'm probably going to have to inevitably unban him in a couple of days. But I will ban him. I'll time him out. Yeah, I'll permanently ban him. I'll give you $500 to eat that T-shirt. I can't say permanently because he's good for my YouTube channel, and he helps people to come here, and he offers me his viewership. So permanently is not good for me. But I will time him out. I'll be very rude to him. I'll delete his comments, and if I don't like it, I'll just permanently ban him. So absolutely has to be permanent. Permanent meaning that I can never unban him for the rest of my life on this YouTube channel. I can't really agree to that, but God knows I really want to say yes. I never want to see him on here again. Okay, Monk Life, what do you think? Is that a reasonable request? Because yeah, permaban. So someone is Shouty, who's a proven person, is saying that he can, if I ban monk life, he'll give me $100 USD. Well, that's serious. Just say yes and get the money. We can split it. I'm not, buddy. That's funny. Okay, you know what, Shouty? Shouty, you have a deal. The last comment is absolutely what I needed to hear. Not until he changes his ways. You have my word that he will get permabanned. And in fact, until you change your mind, then he'll stay banned. Then he'll stay banned. But please send it on PayPal. And once I see it, he's gonna get the boot. He's gonna get a permanent ban. And Seraph can attest to that. Walking Water says I would never donate to Shiva. Why? I don't know if you guys can hear the Indian music behind me. Let's see if you can. Can't. That's a shame. I can't. Well, money over friends. Money over friends. Absolutely 100%. So look, I'm funded here by people's support, and when things are needed, they're needed. And does it mean that, look, Mr. Shouty is doing the right thing because you see how Monk Life is getting on here, and he's abusing me, saying that I'm a criminal and just throwing accusations against me. He needs to be stopped. So until he changes his ways, until he becomes more reasonable, then we will stop him. If you let me down, I will feel the same way about you too. Jeez, please don't let me down. I won't let you down. Permaban. Permaban until you give me the green light. Mr. Rob is big mad. Yeah. We're gonna see how he feels. This might be the last time I'm doing live streams with him actually. Because if this $100 donation, USD donation comes in on PayPal, then Monk Life is not going to be very appreciative of that. And it's going to be very interesting if I do invite him on the live stream, what that relationship is going to be. Because he's not going to get his way and he's not going to be able to comment on my live stream again. I messed my sound again, man. What the hell? I hope the sound is better. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, Mr. Shouty is a man of his word, and I do see $100 donation. I was hoping for $100 USD. That would really set us over the edge, but it's $100 Canadian. But I guess I just sent $100 USD. Okay, let's check it out. Looks like your days are numbered here, Mr. Monk Life. $100 Canadian, which is not USD. It makes the change itself. It would be 130 USD, but if you top it off with whatever you feel is appropriate, I didn't change it, they changed it. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Shouty. Okay. So if you think this is appropriate, then I will do what you think I need to do. I'm excited. I'm excited for this, and I'm slightly nervous, but I think we're stepping in the right direction. Okay. Um. Okay. A deal is a deal. So let's go to Dr. Rob, and we're going to permanently ban him from the YouTube chat. All right. So we see here Monk Life. Am I doing this? See you, Rob? Okay, he's gone. So let's see one last comment from Dr. Rob if he's still here. And this will give me the ability to permaban him. And unless he apologizes to me sincerely, unless there was some serious humility and humbleness in him, and a willingness to see me as an equal, at least in human terms, he has no right to even show his face here, promote himself, get people to click on his image and subscribe to him. Absolutely no way, Jose. So looks like he's not here. This is I'm gonna have to scroll up to see his comments. He has to show some real change. I'm not talking about a simple I'm sorry. Okay, agreed. And I know that to be a fact. I know that's true. He needs to show, I need to feel it in my heart. He can't just say I'm sorry with his words. It doesn't do much. I have to really deep down feel it. And until then, hey, I'm just gonna live stream by myself. I'm in India. I'm gonna do some fantastic live streams. Hopefully, we get 4 more super chats, and then we're gonna see the confetti, and we're gonna have some big things planned. Shiva needs a Rob. He says it. Rob will be back. We'll see. So we'll give Rob maybe 2 or 3 minutes to write his final comment, and that comment will be his resting place. In fact, I'm going to message him on Discord to say him to come back. Just so you know, I am not a rich person. I just have faith. Shiva, thank you very much. And I think I will genuinely take this donation to heart, and I will make sure this has a positive impact. It's not just some skit or some funny little thing we're doing. Some serious work needs to be done. And I'm gonna open up. If you're still here, shout out to you. You're a real one. We got 6 people watching, so we're gonna give it a few minutes for everybody to come back. It looks like we are back. Don't worry, Shouty supported Shiva equals supporting nature. Okay, Mr. Shouty, you that looked like it's very bad. Shiva PayPal account is set to Canadian, so I guess it automatically. No problem. So this, I know this looked very bad. It looked like I just ended the live stream, but I didn't. The power went out and the live stream cut out because the power is connected to the Wi-Fi. So this happened 3 times today. So literally the moment I wanted to ban him is when the power went out and I lost connection to the live stream, but I'm back. All right, I'm scrolling up and I'm finding Mr. Rob, and I'm gonna permanently ban him, and I'm going to take a screenshot and I'm gonna send it to you on Discord, and I'm going to show a screenshot of the analytics as well to make sure that he's on the list of permanently banned people. The only person that's on the permanent ban list will be Dr. Rob. Monk Life, okay. We click on his name, hide user on this channel permanently, done. That's it, he's gone. The user's messages will be hidden. And I took a screenshot of that. That's it. Monk Life was hidden by shivakailash.com. So I'll send it over to him. Nice, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Shouty. And I was reflecting back on it when the power was out, thinking about this, and I think this is going to be very big positive consequences. I will not take him off the unbanned list. And yeah, it's not some big deal, but he does come on these live streams and he does harass me, and he does, this is a step in the right direction. This is a step in the positive direction. And I hope you get to, contribute to this positive work towards helping him heal. And as he heals, more people are gonna get positive energy from this. And yeah, so I think this will have real positive change, because I'm willing to reveal the secrets. Okay, my friends, today when I went live, and I can say this now because even though if he's watching, he can't comment. That's really funny. I went live with him and I just felt this is like, man, this guy's, I don't know what he's doing with his life, but he's not living in a very positive way. He's drinking and he's doing things, and I still want to live stream. I still want to see him go crazy and paint his face, and that's like super fun. And that is what I miss the most. But when he's harassing me and he's calling me names, that's not so fun. Even though he still has some, So I want him to change. I want this to be more beneficial. I want this to be more real and more honest and honorable, and not just some, nonsense that people can't stand. So, yeah, walking waters is a good point. That's a good point. But, this is for life's sake. I think he's doing it for the betterment of everybody. Will be back in 48 hours. No, that's not true. It'll be fun if he wasn't climbing to be a spiritual teacher. Yeah. Welcome back. Thank you, Seraph. Yeah, it's good to be back. I'm gonna get data very soon so that this won't be a problem anymore, but it seems like there's power outages often. So if you see me go off spontaneously, it means there's a power outage. The Wi-Fi now went out like it did this morning multiple times. So you just wait a few minutes and I'll come back. Yes, yes, thank you. And walking waters, as I was out, I was doing the 7 Om chanting, so let's do that now. Yes. So, my friends, I want you to participate in this. There's 3 basic sounds you can make. Ah, Not using your tongue at all. Ah with your mouth opened. Ooh with your mouth slightly opened, and mouth closed. Let's do this 7 times. Let's go. Let these positive reverberations change your life. That was 7 times. My friends, I'm willing to take suggestions and requests. You see my PayPal link down below. You send me a few dollars and request something for me to do. And if it's not so absurd, I'll do it. It can be absurd if it's of the right price, but I'm willing to do that. That's fun. So this was a request for me to chant 7 times, and I did it. Thank you very much, Walking Water. And I hope this brought some benefits and pleasure to your life. And I can see in my body it settled me. Exactly, yeah. Shouty, so I saw that the previous donations, that adds up. So, yeah. No harm, no foul. Save your soils, OP, yep. How long will be in India? Not sure. Doesn't offer suggestions, voice therapist, yep. So, yeah. I think we will do kind of like truth or dare. If you want to dare me to do something, send me a donation. On PayPal is the best, or on Super Chat, and we'll do it. But don't tell me to lick the floor or something for money. That's not sensible. Would you ever go to Republic of Korea? Yeah, South Korea. Absolutely, South Korea is awesome. But not North Korea. That place needs to get reformed. And we are only 4 super chats away from us completing our goal and going to the most sacred space that this place in India that it has to offer. Once I go there, my friends, you don't want to miss it. It will be something to behold and to witness. Exactly, Mr. Shouty. Absolutely. I will send you $100 if you unban Monk Life. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to Mr. Shouty. I think this is very honorable what he did, and we'll see over the next week or more. I think it'll take a week for this energy to kind of really impact him, because today's action, that me permanently banning him, is a strong action. It's not gonna just go unnoticed in the etheric plane in the universe. And So he'll be bound to change. Something will have to shift. Something will have to shake. Something will have to have be moved. You know. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. No, I mean that's how much time I'm willing to see if this has a positive impact on him. That's the intention. So it's not just banning him permanently. If it, you know, if this is the last time I'm talking to him, then he'll stay permanently banned. I'm a man of my word. But if some positive permanent change or beneficial change happens and the viewers see it and Mr. Shouty agrees, then he'll regain the privilege of communicating with me once again. But not until then. How much money do you would ask a girl for her number IRL? Well, Walking Water, how much would that be worth to you? Send me a dollar amount and I'll tell you if that's agreeable or not. There's some girls that I would like to get their numbers here in India, and I just got nervous all of a sudden. Mm, I've been talking to a girl since Bali time, and but man, that would be a challenge for sure. I have 10 more minutes, then I have to go back to class. I'm in an 8-hour court mandate defensive driving class today. Nice. That's good news because defensive driving class will not only teach you how to drive, but lower your insurance price, which is best of both worlds. So you're smart from thinking outside of the box. Imagine finding your future wife over there. Man, Mr. Shout, if I find my future wife because of Walking Water's donation, I'm going to make sure he gets his third Rudraksha Mala, which Walking Water, unfortunately, and I still think about this to this day, is the only I think one other person didn't receive their beads, but I sent it a second time and they got it. But unfortunately, Walking Water is the only person in human history to be shipped Rudraksha Mala beads from Shiva, Kailash, Shambho, and things took a left turn, took a wrong turn. But everything happens for a reason, my friend, and you'll get the beads one way or another. You'll get it one way or the other. Are you going to stay up late to get old crew here? To get the old crew in here? Yeah, Acadian, if you are willing and open to it, I'll be happy to open the gates. And maybe this is a perfect time when this guys can't even comment for you to join in. And I think it'd be very appropriate now to do that. So let me know. Give me a monk Kailash. That would be absolutely stellar, and that's what I'm thinking. So I'm still going ahead with the intention and desire to go to Kailash. If you want to go to Kailash, then reserve your seat. ShivaKailash.com on my website. Start posting shorts of your travels. Good idea. Good idea. I'm gonna start posting a lot more than shorts, YouTube videos, and so on. Yeah. So let me know, guys. Let me know. There's 24 people watching. If you have questions or comments, send a super chat. I'll read it out loud. We'll hit our goal, and we're moving on to the next thing. Moving on up in life, climbing the scales of life. Would you get drunk on Indian beers for a donation, like Monk Life does for Vietnamese beers? Flack, tell me what dollar amount you think it would be worthwhile for me to get drunk on, and I'll tell you if it's doable. Well, I can't say drunk, but I'm not gonna get drunk because that's crazy. But I wouldn't mind drinking a can of beer, to see what it tastes like, see what it feels like, experiment. That'd be interesting. And Jacob X S says $20 okay. I don't know. What do you think? Is $20 okay to drink a can of beer? Man, I feel like I'm selling out here. I feel like I'm selling my integrity here. Smoking. Honestly, I would. Walking Water for $500, that would be, in Canada, it's legal there. So, hey, I wouldn't mind doing some kind of a stream like that. That would be very interesting. That would be very interesting. But Soul Seller, yeah, man. I'm here to give what the people want and an interesting experience. And I'm here for a short time. Like I'm gonna be dead. So there's really no benefit of doing anything. But I made a promise to myself I'm never gonna smoke weed in that way, meaning like, me just by myself going and doing something, but for a donation or for some kind of positive impact, even if it's showing that it's not the best thing to do or what the consequences are, then I would do it. I'm willing to do that. But it would have to be serious. You would have to be serious about it. I don't even want to talk about it if it's not serious because it's a serious thing. How much would it take for you to eat steak? Oh man, $1,000 maybe, or even maybe no money at all. If somehow somebody, without me even telling them, brought me a steak out of their own free will and intention, then I would eat the steak for maybe $100 or less. But I'm not going to the grocery store and buying it myself. No, that's out of the question. What about smoking smoked salmon? Same thing. I'm not gonna go and buy, buy dead bodies. It's that really goes against my values. So there's no money about that. You really can't bring yourself to eat a steak. It's not that I can't bring myself to eat a steak. It's just that I don't want to contribute to the slaughterhouse funding and the whole supply and demand chain. I don't want to have anything to do with that. I don't want to have cows be killed. But if you, walking water, flew in from Europe, came here and handed me a steak and say, hey, that little challenge, well, I just took it upon myself. Here's a steak. Then I would eat it. I wouldn't mind eating it because, well, the actions of karma have been very much removed. So I guess you would be the one to take on the negative karma of buying it, but I don't recommend doing that. There's no meat challenges here. No, we're not betting on people's pain and their death. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, Shouty. I'll bring you some chicken I did humanely. Oh, yeah, humane killing. Well, that's a nuanced term. You can't humanely kill anything. I would not kill a cow or any kind of animal for food. That's unethical in my view. How much to drink a quart of mango lassi? Mango lassi, is that with milk? Maybe $10 if it's just mango juice. What? I would drink mango juice for free. Live a little on the wild side. Yep. Is that any better in your eyes? What was your question? Yeah, no, it's not better in my eyes. Zen, welcome Zen. Did you get unbanned for real? Yes, I did. I went to the Isha Center today, I visited all the temples. I emailed them beforehand and I asked, hey, I can't stay overnight, but can I go for a day visit? And they said, yes. Here are the times that it's opened. So I went today. Man, Zen, do yourself a favor, okay? Make, well, I can't even say that. You do whatever with you want with your life that you want, but it's something that you have to experience as a human being. Let's just say it nicely. The temples there are fantastic, phenomenal. Man, it's so good. It's so good. I'm just sitting there in the Dhyanalinga temple. The instructions are to look at it for 2 minutes. I'm just staring at it and I'm just thinking like this is such an incredible piece of technology. It's the best thing that's been created by a human being. It's impossible to build. I have no idea how this was made. The energy of it, the physicality of it is impressive too. It's just some stone, but anybody can do that. Probably this summer. Nice. Yeah, do definitely go. Definitely go. Can you do a video on inside? No, they take your phone away before you enter the temple, so there's no phones at all. I won't be able to make a video even if I wanted to. And it's just fantastic. It's fantastic. I can't say anything better than that. Um, and if life is suffering, we should end suffering. And the vegan Marxist says we should eat animals. No, no, no. Don't eat animals because that contributes to the suffering. You don't want to cause suffering to others or yourself. Outside the temple, no, you can't record outside the temple either because when you enter the premises, the entire facility, meaning, or the entire yoga center, they take your phone prior. So when you're walking around casually, there's no phone. You don't have your phone. Nobody has their phone, and it's a very good thing. How much to show us your file marked as? I don't know what that means, but Desi babes. What is that? I don't have any files like that, so I don't watch that stuff. I don't have any files. Why would I have files of adult videos on my laptop? I just stream it. That's just weird. Did you end your suffering and get a new phone yet? I'll get a new phone in Canada. I can't get a new phone right now, unfortunately, because my bank account was compromised. and I had to borrow money from my friend. Thankfully, I could send him PayPal money, but if I couldn't do that, it would be more of a challenge. I'm very interested in seeing how much of the area as possible. Please record and post as much as you can. Okay, Shouty, Mr. Shouty, for you, I will. So I have the intention of recording videos of me walking through this place and showing you all around and doing kind of in-depth videos. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, auto writing. Thank you. Yeah, it's big news. Can you show us what's outside your window again? In the daytime, well, nighttime there's nothing to show because it'll just be black. It'll be black. Seraph Noel comes in with super chat 1790 Israeli dollars. Thank you very much. I always try to convert it, but never works out. Approximately $10. And he says, chat, super chat to get this stream hyped before I get mad and spend all my money on Shiva, exclamation point, drunk face. So you heard him, my friends. Only 3 more super chats for the confetti to fly and for our intention to do the best live stream, probably the first time that's ever been done. Maybe the first time that it's ever been done is the live stream that I'm planning to do very, very soon. So if you want to benefit from that, if you want to profit from that, send a $5 super chat, send a $20 super chat, send a $10 super chat, send a $3 super chat. Whatever it is, let's reach our goal and we're going to make it happen, my friends. This is fueling my energy so that I can fuel you right back in return. I think that's only fair. Divide by 3, Shiva, $6. Okay, divide by 3. It's Schmeckles from Rick and Morty. Nice. Schmeckles, that's sounds, I like that. It sounds nicer. Or funnier. Nice, yes. Let's do it, my friends. Let's do it. Let's stop all the wars from happening on the planet. Let's stop all the animals from getting abused and butchered and slaughtered. And let's stop all human conflicts in marriages, etc. Let's stop all children from being harmed. Let's stop all the obesity. Let's stop all the plastic pollution. Let's stop space travel and invest that money into human beings. Well, the last one is kind of good. But this is the work that I'm doing, my friends. This is the work that I'm doing. I'm here to inspire you, to uplift you, to spiritually incite you, and for you to get better, for you to grow. And if you think that's worth it, send a super chat. Send a super chat. Just had 6 eggs for breakfast. I'm feeling good. Wow, that's a lot of chickens had to suffer a lot for that. So I hope it was worth it. And I know it wasn't. Dux Y says, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. South of France? No. France is not the place to do it. The place to do it is Costa Rica, or a tropical place. As the great doctor would say, relax your anus. People need just to relax your anus more. Exactly, and relax your anus. You know, Sarah, if I was thinking of making custom shirts and custom, sweaters and sweatshirts with Dr. Rob's names or like quotes. One of them will be relax your anus. I'm not sure if I can do that legally, but another one would be, I'm a beggar for God, I'm a grifter for God. Another would be, can I borrow your motorbike? Hey, can I borrow your motorbike? That would be another one. But I looked up to the legality of it, and he needs to give me permission, which I doubt he'll do. But maybe we can sneak around it. I don't know. Yeah, that would be interesting. I usually give $100 to a week to my church, and I was not to my attend to church, and I feel spending it. Nice. Okay, and Mr. Shouty, I'll pay it forward. So now having that into consideration, I'll make sure to do some positive charitable work. So it won't just go to me. I think it's a great idea, Shiva. Yep. I want to borrow some water. And I am Shiva Kailash Shambho shirt. All right. The man have spoken. Get pegged for Buddha. Yeah, I'm having consensual sex with Jesus on the cross. That'll get you some heads turning. That'll get you some heads turning. Yeah. Man, Monk Life just needs to submit to me, submit to my authority. The guy makes good sense. Like today's live stream, he said a lot of very valuable and insightful things, and I'm like, okay, this guy, he was saying it for a long time, but now it's kind of finally I'm understanding. But still, I can't, um, I can't. He needs to make. He said something so sensitive. Freaking guy leaves and says, freaking guy. So I hope this permanent action ban of banning him is a step in the right direction. Why was your account banned? My account wasn't banned. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're talking about my bank account? Or Isha? My bank account was banned because, I don't know. I think I bought flights or tickets and somehow my computers, I have no idea, I'm just speculating. But the last thing I purchased was flight tickets, and I started seeing fraudulent activity, which is the first time that's happened. And it sounds like I'm making it up. And I am making it up. Just kidding. It's real. It's real, and I need to get a new debit card when I get back to Canada. Shiva, repeat after me. Bobby makes 0 cents. Bobby makes 0 cents. Maria myself donates a €2 donation. And the super chat reads, for feminine energy, what temple? Linga Bhairavi is a temple. Linga Bhairavi. But I've noticed, actually, Maria, that I went to the Dhyanalinga temple today, and when you enter, the Dhyanalinga is facing you. The left side of the Dhyanalinga is like feminine, more feminine energy, and the right side more masculine. So you sit on the left side, and it's more like receiving. You sit on the right side, it's more giving. So, yeah. But your energy opens up no matter what temple you go to. So any temple is good. Any temple is good. Good afternoon, beautiful and unbeautiful people. Nancy, welcome. Always good to see you. You're a familiar face, recognizable face. Thank you for the super chat, Maria. We're two away from our goal and 2 away from seeing the confetti. So, come on, guys, we can get it. We can do it. We can do it. How many Indians have told you the British Empire was the best thing that's ever happened to this country? 0. He has a lot of spectrum. It's yep. How many of those things can you teach in their ultimate goal, shady or not? How many people or so, anything they can reach their ultimate goal? Okay. Rob was never a monk. He trolled the Matan. Rob was never a monk. Yeah, that's maybe another one, another quote for the books. Bobby was apparently running from child support. Yeah, it's some people have made accusations that he has children that are unclaimed, which is back to class. Yep, all right. Yes, hello. So, yes, my friends, yes, your energy is better, Shiva. Still not exactly straight shooter vibes, but more positive. Just keep going without the needing the temple. I'm not sure if I should take that as a positive compliment or a shot. I'm not exactly a straight shooter. Well, let me tell you, by being a straight shooter, that we're 2 away from a super chat, and I would have loved to read that comment via super chat. It would have made me feel much better. And if you want to soothe my ego, send a super chat. We're only 2 away from completing our goal and achieving the next thing of our live stream journey. That's to come very, very soon. And this takes energy, my friends. I gotta go buy a SIM card, and if I want to do this full time, if I'm going to do this full time, if you want me to do this full time, yeah, I guess. If I want to do this full time, I need to be paid accordingly and providing enough value and showing that the value that I reciprocate is valuable for at least a few dollars. And if you don't think that, if you don't feel that well, I guess you can move on or like the video or keep commenting, or you don't have to do anything. But if you're one of the people that donate, thank you very much. I highly appreciate you. And also, the people that do give generously, I make sure to reciprocate. I know this sounds kind of weird or silly or fun, but I do. Meaning energetically, or when I'm resting or I'm meditating, I pay attention to the people that are donating to me and have contributed to my cause, and I make sure to do spiritual things to them or for them. And some people here are changing, and I'm seeing their change in my mind's eye, and so yeah, nobody's generosity can ever be unaccounted for. And I'm not just saying this for myself, that if you give to me, you're not going to get any benefits. You will get benefits, even if it's just the benefit of feeling a little bit better, which you'll naturally feel. Giving feels good. But I don't mean giving to me. I mean in general, generosity or doing kind things or doing good things to others for others has instantaneous benefits and also benefits in the long term. And I've noticed this directly through this YouTube channel. The more I give, the more I share. When I go on live stream and I really pour out everything that I want to say, man, like literally the next few hours, my mind is going so deep into meditation, so deep into reality. And I'm thinking that's exactly the reason why this is happening, is because I gave and people are benefiting from this. And the universe rewards you for that. So don't stop the giving, send a super chat. Public record is a thing, yep. It's in essentially better without the douche uncle. Yeah, so Acadian Stacker, if you want to be on my live stream, we can make it happen in maybe after this live stream ends. Are you still tired of Rob streaming all over you yesterday? All over me, excuse me. Please watch the words out of your mouth. Adi, how was your dating show? Adi, oh, this is a different Adi, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, Shiva, you cried in here, corner on the Isha. Wait, the Ishana, I don't want to receive any spiritual advice from you. Who's Adi? This Adi Asaya? Oh, this guy's just some random guy. Yo, man, what's your deal? Why do you always have live stream with somebody that's clearly bipolar, most like schizophrenic, narcissistic, and a rage baiter, and a straight up troll to the internet? Okay, I'll tell you the reason why. Okay, you ready? It's because it's good for views. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. That's the biggest reason. That's the most strongest reason. It's good. It's good for my YouTube channel. It's good for growth. I can't do that. I can't paint my face and go crazy and have 200 people watch me and comment, oh God, oh God. Some people have found me or this whole thing because of him going crazy. So it has value. Hello. But that's primarily why. Because it has benefits. Why did anybody do anything? Because it benefits you. Nobody does things that detriment you. No, never. Never. That's never happened in the human history. Oh, but I smoke cigarettes and I know it's bad for me. No, you actually don't know that. You find lots of pleasure in it. That's why you're doing it. It benefits you. That's the only reason why you do anything. So next time you ask me a question, you already answered your question. Why are you going to stop your nose from burning in the face and sun? Yeah, I took in a lot of sunlight when I left Vietnam because I wanted to sunburn myself and get a lot of vitamin D and suntan. So that's what I did. How big is the room you're in? Not very big. It's the size of one queen bed and some walking room. That's about it. No, it's your friend Adi. This is not, yeah, my friend Adi is not in this live stream, but this Adi is some other guy. Not my friend from Vietnam. How do you reconcile the supernatural knowledge and prophetic, and you have to come to a true continuum with the Bible? I don't reconcile that. I don't read the Bible, and you'd be better off probably not reading the Old Testament and just reading the New Testament, reading the Jesus teachings. I'm not random guy. Read my comment again, LMAO. Adi, just chill. So this is Adi Asaya? Answer that one. This is Adi, the dating show. Oh, okay, interesting. So he said that he threw some shots at me. Let me go back. Yash, okay, Shiva, you cried in the hair corner at the Astana. I don't want to receive any spiritual vibes from you. Laughing emoji. First of all, what kind of a hair corner is at the Astana? I don't remember crying at the Astana. I think you're just trying to throw some emotional shots because you're jealous of me, and also you're here watching my YouTube channel. So clearly you want to get some of these vibes, but now you're not going to get it. All right. So unless you send a super chat, $2 super chat, then I can then you can receive the vibes. Then I can release the vibes. The Bible is for the spiritually circumcised. Do you know who else is circumcised? Yeah, Dr. Rob. Why did all the eyewitnesses of Christ's resurrection willingly go to their grave, refusing to say it's a lie? Maybe because it wasn't. I'm circumcised, Seraph says. Well, congratulations. A lot of people are, and especially in the United States, and it has some advantages. Like, what advantages do you have? Well, you'd be great for the porn industry. That's, whenever I watch porn, it makes me think like, oh, this is how a penis should look like. What the hell's wrong with mine? Anyways, let's leave that topic aside. Okay, it's not spiritual. It's not spiritual. They were an eyewitness. Yeah. Um, Maybe because Jesus was resurrected, but not resurrected. I mean, what? Resurrected? He probably was close to death and then just kind of recovered. But coming back from the dead, I mean, maybe. If he did all these spiritual things, then probably. If Christ wasn't resurrected alive, then, I mean, yeah, I'm sure he did lots of occult things. He's a spiritual guy. Whatever, nonetheless. Mine looks like an elephant's trunk. Oh, Jesus. Um, yeah, you watch porn for research purposes only, I'm sure. Seraph knows. That's a good scientific observation. Absolutely, and no other reason. But that was a long time ago. I want to reaffirm that I have not watched that stuff in a long while. Is Shiva a hardcore Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish. I'm Catholic, or yeah, my parents are Catholic from Ukraine. There's females in here, Shiva. Yeah, sorry about that. The Bible is ridiculous. Bronze Age myth. Grow up? Absolutely, absolutely. He's not Jewish, but I welcome him if he wants to become one. Well, oh my God, actually, this is very interesting because I had a dream, and my dreams are quite prolific. I had a dream that, I'm planning to travel very soon, and planning to travel through the conflict zones and the things that are happening there. So I'm a little bit concerned. I'm thinking about those places, and I dreamed that I'm going to Israel, and it made me so happy. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see Israel. It's gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna touch the wall, and it's gonna be a spiritual place, and I'm gonna just see what it's all about. And yeah, and then I woke up. So maybe so it got me excited to think that I'm gonna go to Israel and touch the famous wall. And I always wondered what that wall is. I didn't do any kind of research on it, or whenever I see politicians touching the sacred wall, the spiritual wall, I see the spiritual energy in it. It definitely is consecrated. Spiritual people have been there and put their own energy into it, and it doesn't matter who you are. If you touch that wall, you'll get the benefits. It's not some ridiculous thing or conspiracy. You shouldn't be concerned, man. Yep, I won't be. It's all good. It's really all about you, huh? Yeah. It's the remains of an ancient temple. Okay, okay. I definitely need to do some more research on that because it's such an important thing in world politics. It's a wall of the Second Temple. It's just a wall. Well, it's not just a wall. Are you looking forward to experiencing Indian police brutality? No, I'm not looking forward to that. Schmeckles, yep. The benefits, shekels. Shiva, if you put 40 people in a room, offer them $1 million if they could all write about one topic and not contradict each other without being able to communicate with each other, is that possible? I would say no, it's unlikely. And if they all did that, that would probably mean that they're all conspiring, because that's the only way that you can get a story to be the same at least in crime and law enforcement. So when two officers get two witnesses in different rooms and they start hearing their stories, and if it sounds identical, that means they're lying. I think maybe I just totally can butcher that. Maybe it's the other way around. I have no idea. Don't pay attention to anything I say. Are you allowed in America, man? Yeah, I am. I wouldn't see why not. I was turned around at whatever. I don't want to go into that. Your bank account will go up if you touch the wall. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, it seems like that. Not only that, you'll become the president. Is it just a wall of trust? It is not just a wall. It is a spiritual wall, and it has spiritual significance. It has energy significance. So any wall can be made sacred. It doesn't mean that that wall is sacred because it's a wall, but you can take a wall, put it in South Africa, and you can make it sacred. So Israel wall sacred. Let's see. And yeah, so I'm looking at it, and there's some images. This looks similar to things like, every time I see this wall, it's Donald Trump and the politicians and celebrities touching it. But any place that you put your own life's energies in becomes sacred. So I can definitely, anyways, I can tell this place is sacred, it's significant, and it's also not hard to do, but it's hard to do. So this thing needs to be done for the entire planet, not just in India or Israel or any other place. We have to have a temple-like environment everywhere we go. Um, some people in the case of the Bible, okay, I don't want to talk about the Bible or Jesus. Sorry. So people in the case in the Bible didn't know my term different continuous. Look, sure, if you're telling me that Jesus didn't perform miracles, you're not the guy to speak to. Okay, I'm sure he did perform miracles. Okay, he's an extremely wise being and had spiritual psychic powers, and yeah, probably did everything that they say. What type of paper is that behind you? I'm also unpublished version of this weird templates. Your hair growth, terrible depression, mirror that you. What type of paper is that behind you? This is not paper. This is a wall, my friend. This is a wall, a spiritual wall, sacred wall. And you could say that about any wall. The only difference is the amount of people that believe at the time. No, it's not about our belief. It's not about our. I have a wall behind me, but the material of the wall is maybe some kind of brick or some plywood. That the material of the wall in Israel is stone, natural stone, and the right stone to absorb energy. So spiritual practices will perform there. Life energies or prana from your body enter the stone or the object, and it gets stored there. People that go touch it with their left hand, they get some kind of connection, or they feel the energy, or it can make a positive shift in the person's life. And I'm assuming that's why they're doing it, and you'll get the benefits. So it has to be the right wall, it has to be the right energy, and it can be done like that. 6% of the wall performs 60% spiritual ceremonies. Oh, I get you're making a political statement. Yeah, I mean, in Congress, there's spiritual reasons why this is the case as well. Why, um, but in Congress, uh, yeah, the Jewish people are very much overly represented in American politics. At least that's what it seems to me. That's what I've heard on Instagram, at least. And walls are full of energetic vibrations. Not all walls, but you can make it happen. You can make that happen. I didn't talk about miracles. All right, well, being risen from the dead is a miracle. How about Paul walls is sacred because it's a wall? No. But yeah, anything that has a wall in it is sacred, okay? I'm just kidding. Who needs to go to Israel? Just turn around. Why do you say that? Okay, man, that's cool, yeah. I'm asking you what your explanation is for the Bible coming together by 40 different authors over 100 years. And I don't really have an explanation. I don't think about that stuff. I don't think about the Bible. That's the last thing I think about. Why does rob traffic? Okay, buddy. Okay. I used to strike a white conduit wall outside my house for bone conditioning. The area where I striked turned black. With your fist? Zen, stay away from me. You just said before it's not possible without a. Oh my god, buddy, I can't do it. Okay, you're having a conversation with yourself. Stop lying, Shiva. We know why politicians touch the wall. Why? Why do they touch the wall? Because they want to have influence over the Jewish population? Maybe. Yes, all walls, all matter is vibrating. That's true. That's what I heard on Instagram. Yeah, that's true. Because you have a wall behind you. Okay. Interesting. When faced with evidence for God being real and Christ being his son, as in proven by the Bible, you run away. That's me. I run away from evidence of God. Hey, God, can you provide me some evidence? Sure. Read the books. Thanks, God. I'll be sure to do that. I'll study hard. Man, God, you're freaking awesome for writing that one book. But only that one book, not the other books. They're wrong. Clearly. With my first elbow, oh, okay. Oh, my fist and elbow. Okay, buddy. Okay. Sounds like it hurts. One thing I want to do as well when I come back to Canada is start martial arts again. I want to start fighting. I need to start fighting. I want to start fighting. I want to get myself to fight, but my God, I have so much resistance towards doing things. I just want to sleep and be dead. But I have to live this life. Fucking hell. We have 46 minutes, my friends, until this donation or this super chat to goal ends. 2 more super chats, and I don't want to see it from Seraph. He's given enough. Come on, guys. Pull your own weight. Okay? Carry your own bags. Who's going to carry the logs? Matter is energy equals MC squared. Yeah, Zen Strong, send me some stonks. Send me some super chats. And you've been here for a while. It's time for you to give some energy back. Give this energy back. There you go. Given over to a reprobable mind. Okay. Can you affirm Christ as having God-like ability but reject him as God? Sure, God, Jesus has God-like ability, so does Sadhguru, so do I. To some extent, so do yogis and different spiritual beings. They have God-like abilities. Big deal. There's no contradiction in the Bible. Yeah, there's definitely no contradictions in the Bible. It's perfect. What is your favorite thing about international commerce in the modern age? Everything. The fact that you can make money internationally. I'm being sarcastic, by the way, with the previous comment that there's no contradiction in the Bible. It's full of contradictions. Well, no other book has prophecies that came true. The Bible is only one. God is omniscient and it's all the time. Okay, nice. You know what freaks me out? Whoever King James was in the actual meditative, I don't name their God power. Yeah, King James Bible. That's where it all comes from. Everybody here, relax your anus. Relax your anus and relax your spine and relax your shoulders. Your certainty of things that are very unimportant is unfathomable to me. No one will talk to you. No one will talk you into God. If you're lucky, he will hit you so hard, no decisions need to be made. You're not lucky if you get hit hard. Just a newsflash for you, okay, buddy? Don't give this man your hard-earned money. Jesus King. Well, Jesus King, you spoken like a true Christian. You're supposed to be generous, supposed to be kind. You're here watching my YouTube video. You're here benefiting from my time, from my energy. I'm literally giving you my life, my insight, my input, at least my energy and my entertainment. So if you think this is worth it, if you think this is valuable, contribute, donate to the cause. This will amplify this harder. I was being sarcastic too, Shiva. Okay, nice. Double sarcasm. Can you name a contradiction in the Bible for me? No, I can't, because, yeah. Classic believer. If you're lucky, God will... Fart Fig Newton. Exactly. You know, I should pin that comment. Classic believer. The classics. If you get hit really hard, you're very lucky. Yeah. You're actually dismissing everything I say. Buddy, send a super chat, then I'll probably have a conversation with you about God. Okay, we can dive into it. But right now, you're just some guy that's wanting my energy. Bible is a grouping good lessons for living which are not to be taken literally. Yeah. When it says that sleeping with another man is an abomination and they surely be put to death, it's you have to interpret it in like 46 different ways to make it suitable for you. What is Jesus going to save you from? Is the God going to the hellfire if you don't want to live? Yeah. Life is super short. Eternity is eternity. You cannot be good for 100 years on earth. Yeah, I'm sure I'll go to heaven or hell for an eternity because I believe. That's a good one. That's a good one. Thou shalt not get. Yeah, that's perfect. Here's a contradiction. Thou shalt not kill. Yet the story of Cain and Abel clearly demonstrates one can almost certainly kill. There you go. I got some smart people in the chat. So if anyone names a contradiction in the Bible, you're suggesting there is a contradiction. Thou shalt not kill, then the Christian has killed the millions. Exactly. I can name contradictions in the Bible. It starts with the page 1, then reads to the end. Yeah. Can one both honor one's pagan ancestors but also embrace foreign religions? God is law is killing you sin, yet human decisions gonna. All right, I'm not reading any more questions until we get a super chat. Now it's story time. Once upon a time, I went to the Isha Yoga Center, and I went to the various temples. One temple that I visited was called the Dhyanalinga Temple, and man, was it fantastic. It is a temple that sits in a dome where the bricks all are stacked in a way that they all push each other down. But they can't push each other down because they're all pushing each other down simultaneously, so it doesn't fall. And the temple inside is filled with stone. The temple itself is granite. It's a big granite penis shaped penis granite thing. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I can't really tell you much more to that because I really don't know. It seems to have a lot of prana. It seems to have a lot of life force energy. It seems to be so fantastic and beautiful, and I just can't wait to sit there again tomorrow morning. Oh my God. And it's just like so amazing. It just does the work for you spiritually. You meditate effortlessly there. If you don't know what it is or don't know anything about it, go on YouTube, do yourself a favor. YouTube, Dhyanalinga Sadhguru. Dhyanalinga, spell it out, Dhyanalinga. And it was made by Sadhguru. So there's the story ended. Two more super chats, guys. Two more super chats until we hit our goal. 40 minutes left. 40 minutes until we see the confetti. If 2 people send super chats, it's not a lot considering. It's not a lot considering that how long you've been here, how long you've been watching me, and the fact that you appreciate my energy. This is an energy exchange. So if you want to exchange for this energy, then send a super chat, send a few dollars. Send 2 more super chats. If you force someone to love you, is it true love? Absolutely correct. That's God. That's a God. Free will is a loop. Whole fix Christians and use it doesn't work. Enough talking about Jesus. Jesus Christ, guys. It's like people are just scared. Adi love. Is this another Adi love? Thanks for speeding up healing energies to us via pilgrimage to motherland. Om Namah Shivaya. Is this Adi love the one? Is this Adi? Adi Asaya? I don't know if this is his third account or what the hell. If it was a different account, he was commenting just now. We need a graph to indicate the cost per hour watched, Shiva. Cost per hour watched? Yeah. I know my guru Osho says forced love isn't real love because there's no energy behind it. It is in turn slavery. Correct. Imagine if I took you into my party house and I said, look at this party. Isn't it great? And also, by the way, you can't leave forever. You're going to stay here permanently. Enjoy. Is that love? No, it's called slavery. But that's what heaven is. That's what the people a long time ago invented heaven to manipulate people. If you don't do what I say, you're not going to go to heaven. And it's an amazing place and it's forever. Even though there's literally nothing in this universe that's forever, this one really good place is forever. You know how life sucks? Yeah, it sucks real bad. But this place is going to be great forever. Well, and if you don't do what I say, you're going to go to a really bad place. For how long? Okay, guess. Forever, too. Insane. Hello. Super chat your questions for a guaranteed response. Exactly. D808HI with an underscore. You should be my spokesperson. If you want your question answered, if you want me to actually probably have a conversation with you and answer your question and go in depth and talk to you like a normal human being, there's many chats happening. Send a super chat. $2, $3, whatever it takes. We'll read it out loud and it'll contribute to the goal. So I'll wait while you do that. Yep. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva, 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 Shivaya. So who has questions for me? Send it in the form of a super chat. Wow, isn't it great that monk life can't be here? Did you get unbanned, and will you go back to for how long? Yes, I did get unbanned. Well, not fully, but I can go for a day visit, and I did today, and I'll go tomorrow, and it's fantastic. No, you're not less worthy of being blessed. Absolutely not. Um, did you go to any guru before Sadhguru? I really didn't have any gurus before Sadhguru, not in the true sense of the word. I went to some Buddhist monks, but they wouldn't call themselves a guru. Um, I am thinking, whoa, Zen Strong, with probably the first super chat that I received from him. I think maybe a while ago I received something from you, but thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're a supporter of mine. I'm glad you stuck around for this long. I appreciate you. I consider you as a friend and an ally. So consider that a shout out to you. And Zen Strong says, congrats on getting unbanned. Have yourself a fresh fruit juice on Zen Strong's holdings. Will do. Will do. And here in India, that goes a long way. So that €5 will go towards I don't know, a weeks long fresh juice. That'll be some good drinking. So yeah, I'll make sure to record that. Thank you very much, Zen. And I hope that you're the Zen that I'm thinking of, the Discord guy that was in the Discord since the beginning, and we had discussions and Los, etc. Oh, fuck. My brother just messaged me that Amazon keeps fuck. Whatever. When we all die, you will have nothing, and you won't realize that. Doctor. Wait, what? When we all die, you will see nothing, and you won't even realize that life doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Dr. Rob is crazy. Dr. Rob is crazy. So, shout out to Dr. Rob. Well, my friends, the next super chat better be a large one. It better be yellow, orange, or red. And because that will close it off for this a live stream, at least in terms of the goal. And we will see confetti rain on all of our faces. And I'll make sure to do something special. Well, you can read the goal that we're pursuing. So I better not see any low donations. It's got to be a red super chat or slightly lower, and we're gonna finish off strong. This is not a hat. This is a turban, and yeah, I gotta get good at what Dr. Rob does, asking for what he wants. The Christian God, like many others, is an abuser, correct? It's the human beings that invented the God, and human beings are abusive. So, what is your understanding definition of enlightenment? Enlightenment is Sadhguru. Go and watch Sadhguru, look at pictures of him. That's the definition of enlightenment. Anything else would be just a concept. But I'll share with you a concept as well. Freedom from suffering. That's enlightenment. But I know pretty much as far as I can say for certainty that Sadhguru is enlightened. I've seen him. And literally by the definition of the word, he has light shining from his solar plexus like diamond light, 100% enlightened. The light of the universe is shining through him because he has no ego. It's just a light energy. That's when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's enlightened. That's enlightenment. Wow, that's what it is. So Sadhguru, subscribe to Sadhguru. You're like the evil version of me. It's truly insane. Like some doppelganger type shit. It's crazy. Venny, don't flatter yourself, my friend, mate. We're nothing alike. You're not like me. Unless you send a super chat right now, and it has to be a yellow super chat or above, then we're exactly alike, okay? And we're the best pals in the world. We're the best friends that anybody could have, and we're the super best friends that anybody could have. Have you ever met Sadhguru? Not really met him. I've seen him. He's made eye contact with me twice. But I haven't met him like, oh, hello, Sadhguru. How are you doing today? Not like that. Have you reached stream entry? Yes, I did. I can also say that pretty much for certainty. Nothing is for certain, but close to it. No, I look like you. I'm not like you at all. Oh, thank God, Benny. Well, let's not get our hopes up either that you look like me because I'm a specimen. And probably you're just some offshoot name brand. No name brand, I mean. And of course, we're nothing alike. That even goes farther along. But if you donate a $5 super chat or more, then we look alike and we're brothers and we're best friends that anybody else could have. Just kidding. Sadhguru has some pretty wild takes on things. I'm not sure the world through his vision is pretty fun to be with. What do you think is some crazy things? Give me like one or two or three. Do you plan to go to the next Mashi Registration? I plan to go to the next Mashi Registration Inflation. I can't believe you said that. But no, I'm not planning on it. But I plan to go at some point in my life. Please tell me you're being metaphorical about Sadhguru shining light from his navel. If you're asking me for me to please tell you, you're pleasing me, you're asking me nicely for me to tell you something that is not in my experience, which is why would you want me to do that? Oh yeah, sure, it's metaphorical. There's a lie. It was physical. Okay, it was energetic. I could see it. I could see it with my own third eye. I'm the scuffed version who's been through too much shit. LOL. Okay, okay, okay. Nice. Shout out to you. Respect. Who has more spiritual insight, you or Dr. Rob? Let's move past that question. And it's me, of course. It's me. God loves you, man, and he waits you in the body. Okay, yeah, I'm sure God loves me. But if I don't do what he says, eternal punishment. And God, you freaking awesome, man. Thank you for loving me. Wow. Keep your God's love away from me, people. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Shiva, can you tell us once more what were we receive when becoming a member? Okay, there's a few things. Number one is a green name beside your on your name. Number two is an emoji right next to your name of Shiva with a snake around his neck representing extreme power. Number three, these two things combined give you a kind of special aura privileges. So that number four, when you comment, it's instantly eye-catching. Oh, there's a high status person, there's a high aura person. Number five, when I see that, these people that are random people here, they're random. When I say you, the green and freaking thing, I know that you put some weight behind that comment. So I read it instantly, and subconsciously, intuitively, superficially, I put more value into it. I put more value onto it, even if. So that's number five. Number six, you get to comment emojis. So click on a comment, click on the emoji, and there's custom emojis. There's me, Rob, and Shiva Sadhguru. Try that. Number seven, you get to watch members only videos. Number eight, if I do members only live chats or live streams, or if I turn this YouTube video to members only, which I can do right now, then nobody will be able to comment except you. And number nine, you help me, you pay me a few dollars, and that goes towards me feeding myself and yeah, basically me feeding myself, so that you directly benefit from the positive karma. And in number 10, I can personally guarantee you'll become enlightened. Not really, just kidding, but kind of, yes. Why? Because you're on the spiritual path. I hope you are at least. And I'm nudging you along towards spirituality and enlightenment. So maybe it'll take 1,000 years. And, but you'll get there. So, shout out to you. And we'll give you a bonus, okay? An 11th reason. You having this name or this emoji of Shiva next to you, hopefully will make you subconsciously more spiritual and pursue the deeper wisdom of reality just by proximity. And a 12th bonus reason, we'll close it off at 12. This Shiva emoji comes from Sadhguru and his Isha Foundation. So it's a very powerful image that has been done correctly. It doesn't come from just some random place. It's a spiritual image. So all these things are combined. Boom. Exactly. I'm nudging you towards enlightenment because I'm going towards enlightenment. So if you're watching me, like, how are you not going towards that? What are you just here for entertainment? No, you can't help but to go towards enlightenment because I'm doing it. So at the very we have the same goal. Go sell me this membership. Yeah, there you go. So now I sold you this membership, and now you'll have an irresistible urge to continue month by month, to continue the high status symbol in this live stream. And also, after a few months, you'll get a raise in your emoji. It'll raise meaning the regular people that are here are members. Who cares? You'll have a real status symbol of a brand new emoji that nobody has. So stay tuned for that status, okay? You'll be a high status man. Spiritual people don't have to advertise. Sure, Shiva, how are you nudging us towards enlightenment? I just explained. Yo, Krish, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How do we get the same t-shirt? Yeah, we got the same t-shirt right now. Nice. Save soil, save soil. Hey, Shiva, hope you're doing well. Thank you. Welcome, good to see you. Barkley. Hi, you're actively running into the darkness, lol. I don't think so, but prove me wrong. Do you believe that enlightenment is available to you in this moment? Yes, I do believe that. At least that's what Sadhguru says. It's this moment right now. You can become enlightened because there's no distance to travel. And it's right here. You just have to turn around. Ballgrave says, calls me a savage. Nice. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. Boom. There we go, my friend. This man lives up to his word. There's a man of honor and respect. And that beautiful confetti flew over across our screens. Look at that. You can't, it doesn't get any more beautiful than that. And Lozo with the beautiful, amazing color, almost tasty yellow, orange, super chat, orange or yellow, yellowish. That reminds me of piss, or reminds me of mango juice, which not the same thing, but anyways, mango juice is delicious, and that's what you should drink, not piss, of course. Don't drink piss. And Lozo with a $10 donation, he says, this is a super chat. Do you know of Sadhguru early life? Perhaps a few things you know of his early life that stands out about him to you. Yes, I do. I know that people think that he did some crazy things with his wife. That's probably not true. I know that he had a chicken farm and he unfortunately killed chickens. That's not good. That's two bad things. Well, the first one isn't bad, but people think it's bad. Second one is kind of bad, owning a chicken farm. Third is he owned a business, a construction business, which was very successful. He made it sound like he was a millionaire or close to it. So he was a very successful guy. Fourth, he was extremely shy. He wasn't a loud kid. He was kind of quiet. Number five is that when he was a kid, he wanted to see what death is like. So he went into his dad's medicine cabinet and took some pills, let's say, that shouldn't be taken. And, he was trying to see what it's like to go to the other side. And thankfully, they caught him and pumped his stomach. And let's see, I'll give you some more. Another one is that when he was little, he had images of mountains in his mind, and he thought everybody had them. Oh, everybody has an image of a mountain in their minds, and he had it for like years. And then he mentioned it to his friends casually. Oh, it's like the mountains that you see in your mind, right? And they're like, what? You crazy? And he, for the first time, realized, oh, this is only me. And it took him a long time for him to understand what the hell these mountains are. And the mountains are the place that I'm staying next to, the Langri Mountain. When he first found that mountain in his 20s, the images of the mountains eroded and the physical thing took over. So it was a kind of inner calling to go to that place. And lastly, what is another thing that I can tell you about Sadhguru, something in his childhood, is that he was, well, I'll give you some bonuses as well. He owned snakes. He was a cobra catching snake salesman guy. He people would pay him to go to some place that has a cobra and snatch the cobra and get it out of there because they can't handle the cobra themselves. So this would be cobra. Okay, this is a cobra. This is a cobra's hood, and Sadhguru developed a technique where the cobra is like hissing at you, and he would just grab it overhand like this. And that's it. So people don't do that. People go behind and grab it by the tail and slowly capture him. But the cobra would open his hood and he would just slap him and catch him like that. He would just slap the top of his head. And I'm sure the cobra would be like, what the hell just happened to me? Yeah, that probably would be his reaction. And simultaneously also, he had no fear. His father was afraid, like, oh, this boy has no fear. And Sadhguru looked at him and said, buddy, like, isn't fear, not having fear a good thing? Because he did all these crazy things. He had no fear, caught cobras. He had cobras underneath his bed, and his father almost nearly had a heart attack when he found out. So that's a little bit about Sadhguru. He's a freaking chill guy. He's a chill guy. There's lots more things. He stared. I'll continue. This is how much I value super chats, especially yellow and above. I'll continue on until the super chat gets eroded. He uh, stared at things. Like, for example, he would find an object and he would just stare at it. He couldn't take his attention away because he didn't know what this was. He would look at water. He knew how to drink it and how to shower with it, but he didn't know what it is. He just kept on staring at it, and people thought he was crazy. Sometimes they would tell him to go to school, and he didn't go to school. He just like he would leave his house, walk a few meters, and fall into the ditch, and just stare on the insects, stare at the ants, stare at the grass for hours, and then he would come back home, and he thought it was normal. Finally, they figured out that he was doing that, and they're like, "What the hell are you doing? Are you stupid? Are you crazy?" But that's what he was doing, and he was amazed. Like, look at these freaking ants! Look at that. He was in a ditch, okay, in a ravine where the water flows, and he was just staring at things. And then lastly, I'll share you one more. Um, he was he was staring at the teacher, like paying attention to these so intensely, the point where no teacher wants to be paid attention to that much. And finally, the teacher got pissed off and said, "Listen, buddy, you're either the devil or an angel, and I think you're the devil." And that shook him entirely because for the first time, Sadhguru had to look inside of himself. He was always looking outside. Oh, outside, what is this? What is that? What is water? What is this? How is this universe working? But he clearly knew that he was a person. But for the first time, somebody snapped him out of his, um, self belief and understanding that wait, what am I even? What is this? How am I this? Where's this thoughts come from? And he started paying attention. First, he started looking at himself, like I'm going to look at myself for a long time. That didn't work. Then he started closing his eyes, and that changed everything. So thank you for the question. Thank you for your super chat. That should show how much I appreciate your super chats and value super chats. If you have questions you want to ask me, I will happily go in depth on the question based on the super chat. And and if you have recommendations or requests, if you have requests, send a PayPal donation and tell me what you want me to do. If you want me to go ask a girl out for her number, if you want to go ride a bicycle with no helmet, or if you want me to go and to a waterfall and shower in the waterfall, or if you want me to go drink some coconut water or some beer even, hey, I'm willing to do that. So Venny says I'm muted. Am I muted or is he a lying sack of shit? All right. Why are you still chasing enlightenment if you know enlightenment is right here? If you know the moment is already enlightened, why are you still pursuing something that, because I haven't achieved it or I haven't attained it or I haven't gotten it? So, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Not do it? I'll I'll keep meditating. That's the only thing that works. Can you dance for 5? If you send a $5 super chat, I'll dance for you. I'll dance for you really good. To special songs, to special music. Music of your choice, okay? Oh man, this uh, I might have to take that back because this is going to be very embarrassing. But if you do it, I'll do it. But I won't like it. I'll just say very quickly, I won't enjoy it. A lap dance, there's nobody to lap dance, okay? And $5 not a lot, enough to lap dance. You. I want to see you and Rob have a Michael Bay-esque scooter chase to Baby Shark. Yeah. That guy, that freaking guy, man. That freaking guy. All right, this is not good news, or this is good news, I guess. He's picking a song, but it's also bad for me because I'm gonna have to embarrass myself on camera. Oh God, here we go. Here's some discomfort. Discomfort's coming in. I was first with Jolene, 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 Jolene. I don't know how to dance, by the way. I can only do the 2 steps. I don't want to reveal my super secret dance techniques here, but did you take a cold showers? Yes. In India, I take cold showers or regular room temperature showers because uh, it's hot. It's hot as fuck. So I'm going to be sleeping just with my shirt, or not even my shirt, nothing on except my underwear, and with no blanket, nothing. I actually prefer that. Yeah. What is there to achieve? The idea that you're not enlightened and that you haven't gotten it yet is the very reason you're not enlightened. Open your eyes and realize it's just this right here. Well, you answer this for me, okay? Have you gotten enlightened? Then I'll answer. Then I'll take your word seriously. No one asked you to dance. Please don't take him just because you can. Well, if he sends a $5 super chat or donation on PayPal, it's gotta be on PayPal. And then I'll dance, baby. I'll dance way better than you can imagine. And it'll be a spiritual dance. It'll be a regular dance. 69, one of my favorite numbers. Listen, my friends, I'm taking requests, spiritual requests for money. I'll pay for hire a spiritual guy. My PayPal link down below. You send me a PayPal donation, whatever amount that you think is fair, and it has to be fair. And then write a message along with that donation. Lick the floor for 20 bucks, not enough. Okay, it's gonna be more. For 100 bucks, yeah, maybe I'll do it. But I don't know why you would want me to lick the floor. It's got to be something real spiritual. Like, what would be something real spiritual? I guess not spiritual because I have no idea. I don't know what comes to mind. What kind of farts do you think Sadhguru makes? This may be the worst comment I've ever read on my live stream, and this definitely took it to a new height. So Ascending Guru, you definitely owe me a super chat for that. You have crossed lines and boundaries that I didn't think were crossed until you just brought it up. So thank you for that. Thank you for showing me new heights. And yeah, I don't think we can recover from this. So this is the beginning of the end of this for this live stream, for sure. Pick and grin. You made it, so you really have. So welcome. Imagine living an entire life without ever seeing ice. To live an entire life without a drink of cold water, I couldn't imagine. Yeah, that's what India was like. That's crazy. No, they had cold water. You can store water in a copper container outside of the sun underwater. It'll be cold. So it's not some amazing thing. Lick the floor for money. What type of madness is that? Well, I mean, if you pay me to do it, there's a very good chance I will do it. Will you do some exploring? But I don't know why you would want me to do that. Will you do some exploring while in India? Yes. Not really though. I'll still stay in this place. But I will do one little thing. I'll make sure to record it. Do you do yoga? Yeah, I do yoga, and I am yoga. I went like 3 years without water in the States. 3 years without water? How are you alive? He needs to think about the Wi-Fi, but he can make videos. Let's get some W's in the chat for reaching our goal, my friends. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 super chats. We're gonna do it. We're gonna celebrate, and we're gonna go. We got to see the confetti. It's a blessed day. Shiva. You said you'd answer once I answered whether I was enlightened, and I've answered yes, I am. So answer my question from above. Well, I'm not going to answer your question from above because you're not enlightened. All right? That's crazy. And yeah, that's no more. We don't have to go any further than that. Okay. Join my Discord if you want to prove that you're enlightened, but buddy, you're not enlightened. Okay, you're not enlightened. You're awakened, sure. I'm awakened too. Being awakened is different, but enlightenment is a totally different thing. You could do yoga for donation. That's more spiritual than licking the floor. Hey, if you have donations to send me for me to do some yoga, for me to do some cat stretches and some sun salutations, you know where to send me. I don't know what that means. I don't even know if that's a bad thing to say. Babe, spiritual. I don't know what that is. so I don't want to read it. I don't want to prove anything, but thanks for the offer, I guess. All right. Why am I not enlightened? Because I can see your energy. I can feel you. I can feel who you are. Well, answer this, Anils. Do you abuse animals? Do you abuse animals on your dinner plate? Do you eat meat? Answer that one very simply for me. What's the difference between awakening and enlightenment in your opinion? Awakening is you coming to the realization that you know your body and you know your mind to some extent. You have some deep spiritual insights. But enlightenment is the full-blown deal. It's full purification of the mind, eradication of anger, eradication of greed, eradication of delusion. It's perfect purification of the mind in a way that nothing reigns, and you're completely unbound, meaning there's no fear. You're perfectly happy with choosing to leave the planet next moment if it comes to that. So I don't think you're like that. Yeah, sure, we're all awakened here, but enlightenment is not that. That's my guess. So yeah, I'm gonna do some fun things, my friends. I have fun recommendations and requests if you want to do some weird, silly thing or spiritual thing. Send a PayPal donation, and we'll get it done. We'll get it done. What's the difference between awakening and light? Oh, yeah, so I answered. All right, it looks like the chat is slowing down, so we're gonna slowly unwind this live stream very soon. And so let me know what else. Can you feel special energies when someone is enlightened? As an animal, feel the energy? I mean, yeah. Sadhguru is quite special, and when I entered the monastery today, the ashram, it was like Sadhguru's energy everywhere. That guy is freaking awesome. Good for you. I'm gonna go sleep and work and go to work. Nice. Benny, thank you for joining the live stream, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you for chatting with us, with me. Weird, silly, or spiritual, do you see how strange that sounds? You think that spirituality has one side and nothing else, and it's not supposed to be any other way. Oh, it's supposed to be spirituality should be like you have a stick up your ass and it's like you're like this, bro. No, man. So being happy and being alive. You are chosen, Shiva. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shouty. I definitely feel chosen. Not really. You're the chosen. You're the chosen guy. All right, Neil says, yes, I do eat animals. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe enlightenment is non-dual? Because your definition of enlightenment is most dualistic thing. Well, let me answer it to you this way, okay? I'm enlightened, okay? I'm enlightened, fully enlightened, like a Jesus or like the Buddha. Then tomorrow I just go and slice somebody's head off with a knife or with a hatchet. Am I enlightened? Well, it's non-duality, bro. It's just like, doesn't matter. Okay, maybe that's a little bit harsh or too extreme. I'm enlightened, okay? I take a shit in my hand and I eat the feces. Hey, bro, I'm enlightened. It's non-dual, bro. It's non-dual. No, there is definitely a dual, meaning the physical reality matters. You're a human body, and you got to be sensible. So it's not sensible to kill and abuse animals for their tasty flesh. It's crazy. They want to live, so leave them alone. You animal abuser. He's a good brother. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%, 100%. I will, and I'll make sure to document it. Vanny P says, no problem, man. Have a good one. Thank you very much. Good seeing you. Hope to see you again soon. Lozol says, I've returned to the working class again recently, so my delusional happy vacation has ended. The clans return. The clans. We gotta create a clan, my friends. We gotta create a clan. We gotta be something. We gotta be called something like the spiritual imbeciles, or the spiritual, I want to say a different word, the R word, the word, the spiritual I don't want to say that word. Maybe that's a good one. The spirituality, whatever. Spiritualities. Then what is the licking of the floor for money? That's just a fun, silly, weird thing that I can do for entertainment purposes or your viewing pleasure. And I also want money and love money. I'm a blue says, so yeah, that's what I can do. But I doubt anybody is going to risk their money for me licking the floor. That would be weird. I'm just saying that as an example. But I am going to do some fun challenges like approaching girls or something. I have to think about something. Like, for example, I banged Rob today because of a challenge. So that's one small thing I can do. Shiva, I hope to see you more of just showing your intentions in India. I will do that, yeah. Enlightened people don't lick the floor for money. How do you know that? Are you enlightened? Okay, so you lick the floor for money. What part of enlightenment is that? It's the right side of enlightenment, the right side on your body. Bro, you're not enlightened because I sense it. You still minky. All right, thank you for sensing that. Yes, enlightenment is non-dual. Everything you say is enlightened as opposed to the true. So you can say enlightenment excludes a certain state of kind of experience. Okay, potentially. What about Sadhguru? Sadhguru seat you wanted? Yeah, I wanted to sit in Sadhguru seat, but I have to earn that. I want to be like Sadhguru, 100%. Would you Sadhguru lick a floor for money? Would Sadhguru lick the floor for money? Maybe for enough money. Sure, sure he would. Money is valuable, so licking the floor is. I mean, that would be quite crazy, but I'm sure he would. For $50,000, he would definitely lick the floor for money. Maybe not on camera, but he can do a lot of good things with that. So I would be ashamed if he didn't do that for $50,000 though. But that's a crazy. That's never gonna happen. Love money and want money. You strange sometimes. What is wrong with that? Look, my friends, we have to get over this. We have to get over this collectively. There's nothing wrong with wanting money, loving money, appreciating money. It is a means of exchange, and it pays for your life. So yeah, if you're in the super chat here, if you're sending me super chats, thank you very much. You're literally uh, keeping me alive, and also people that you do work for, they pay you, they're keeping you alive. It's a whole cycle of economy, a whole cycle of value, and that's what we do. So the more value you bring, the more money you should deserve to earn. Nothing wrong with wanting money. Nothing wrong with liking money. Nothing wrong with valuing nice things or valuing good things. Oh, money is the root of all evil. Greed is the root of all evil, not money. Kimberly says, I appreciate Shiva's goal of equanimity. Absolutely. Equanimity. You reminded me of that. Thank you very much. Equanimity is my goal. Art and mysticism. Yep. DT says, thank you very much, DT, by the way, for still remaining a YouTube member. Highly appreciate that. And I hope you subscribed via the, not from the YouTube app, from the iPhone. That would be good news if you didn't. I had a feeling he'd get unbanned. All I did was have a fruit knife. I don't know. Yeah. So now it happened. Did someone donate? Yes. Wait. No, no one did. Bless you, bless me, and bless you too. You'll never get enlightened if you're chasing certain state of experiences, if you're not willing to accept a current experience. That's true. That's true. Equanimity. That's equanimity. So craving and aversion is a detriment to enlightenment. If Rob was gay, would he even know that? Probably not, because he's very confused. I'm glad you listened to Rob a little bit. He was kind of right about the loosening up. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm glad I'm listening up. Sadhguru is based. Yep. Which part of India? Cool. South India. Money seeking and status seeking distracts people from getting enlightenment. It potentially can be that. Yeah. Hi Shiva from British Columbia, Canada. Welcome, friend from Canada. Canada, eh? Get that vegan poutine in you. Seeking love or sex distracts too. That's true. Yeah, it's too late to revert. Society to pre-money. Sorry, bros. Yeah. It pays for food, correct. Money pays for food. I love the idea of a different way of life. Me too. This is cyber panhandling. You're not offering a service. If I wasn't offering anything of value to you, you wouldn't be here. But you've been here for a long time. You've been continuing commenting. So at least you find it somewhat valuable. OG love, at least it's entertainment, you know, it's making you feel happy. Can you use money, but when you like it too much, you're attached to money. True. Any attachment, doesn't matter to money or to a rock, is bad. Attachment is the problem, not money. The root of all evil is your friend. You ask to do sushi, who spent $8,000. The root of all evil is your friend. You ask to go to sushi, who spends $80 instead of 20. Not sure what that means. Maria myself says hi, welcome. Good to see you again, Maria. One of the best parts of money is after being exploited long enough, you get to exploit everyone else after. What? That sounds kind of true. But we don't want to exploit anyone. That's the wrong way of doing it. The best service I feel Shiva can provide is cooking vegan recipes, teaching her. I'm gonna do that when I'm back in Canada. I'm gonna start cooking on live streams and showing people what I eat. That's gonna be good. Tristan, I have been here watching and taking notes. Remember, I'm doing a documentary. All right, good one. Make sure to do a documentary for 0 subscribers. That's gonna be good. What about attachment to other people? Definitely, that's also a problem. It's also a problem. Attachment is the issue, not the object of attachment. Good morning, Shiva. Good morning, Val. It is evening time for me, but it's morning time for you. But soon, hopefully, it'll be morning time for everyone, or for the majority of people on my live stream, which are in the East Coast. I don't know how to explain stuff. All right. Okay, my friends, it's been 178 minutes. How long is that? 120 is 2 hours. 180 is 3 hours. So 4 minutes away from 3 hour live stream. We got to keep going. We'll think about ending it after 3 hours. I'm in California. Okay, so California, still relatively same time zone, 3 hours difference. Bro wants adventure, not enlightenment. Good luck with that. Arun, adventure leads to an intensity of life, and intensity of life is what you need to become enlightened. So, be alive. And in fact, one of the wisest yogis in India has said that there's more spirituality in kicking a soccer ball than there is in reading the Bible. And that's true. It's not wrong. Your employer pays you at least the amount possible to achieve the job requirement. It's only fair once the money. That's very true. So I'm very happy that I get to do this, and I continue to choose to do this, and I will do this pretty much for everything I do spiritually. It's on donation basis. So donations is the most fair thing I can do. If you want something from me, well, I can't. Like certain objects, I have to charge money for. Like the Rudraksha that I have to charge money for it, a fair amount. But spiritual services or different things like that, the best thing to do it is to do it on donation basis. So people that want to give a lot, they can. People that don't have a lot to give, they can give whatever they want, $1. And that's very, very fair. And there's no pressure. So people that are here choose to donate whatever they want. Like vegan Christianity donates £1. Thank you very much, vegan Christianity. All Christianity should be vegan, by the way. That's an appropriate name and an appropriate emoji. You have synced the two. It's in harmony. It's in equilibrium. Thank you very much, vegan Christianity, for the £1 donation. Why don't you chant Shiva and Mashra? Okay. If you want to ask me questions, please send a super chat. I'll read it out loud, and we'll all get to benefit and talk about that topic. Shiva, what is the white dot? This is not a dot, it's a line, and it is ash, sacred ash. It's been energized in a spiritual temple, and it enhanced my perception. Attachment is age, not the object of attachment. That's why being $80 attached to sushi is worse than being $20 attached to sushi, even though neither are inherently evil, for being over 0. But I don't know why it would be worse to be attached to $80 rather than $20. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. I have no subs, lol. Keep looking at my sub count. You have 100k subs and 20 people in your chat, 14 of which are here in my office. Oh, you have an office now, huh, Tristan? Tristan, keep dreaming, buddy. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. So read the Bible and see that the salmon is real. Yep. You tofu. WFT. Wait. You eat the tofu Jesus flesh. Tofu is soybeans, not Jesus flesh. Don't you think veganism is an extreme intellectual idea? Yeah, veganism is so extreme. Can you imagine eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes? And can you imagine not cutting the heads off of animals that are just sentient and don't want to die and eating their corpses? That's insane. Can you imagine? It's perfectly normal to abuse and torture and slaughter animals and eat their dead bodies with the blood and sinews and bones and pus that comes out of them and all the diseases they have and the miserable suffering that they experience and eating that, all that. That's insane. Anybody that doesn't want to do that is freaking crazy, man. It's crazy. It's an intellectual, insane idea. Yeah. ChatGPT said, I did read it. Oh, so read the Bible and see some of Solomon is real. Sodoma? Yeah. Well, some people are crazier than others. The Bible clearly states animals are part of the planet here. Look, what the hell? What kind of stupid bullshit are you talking about here? Anytime you say the Bible states, I'm already checked out. It's a book written 2,000 years ago by guys, by men. Oh, but it says that animals are put on the planet for us to enjoy. Who cares if they have fear of death and want to protect their loved ones and don't want to suffer and die and don't want to be exploited and feel depressed and sad and cry at the time of death? They're here for us. We're here to exploit them and eat them. You know why? Because of God. Is this okay, God? Sorry, I can't hear you, God. Oh, I have to read the Bible. Right, right. You're crazy, buddy. You're crazy. You should get what you deserve. Like, animal abusers should get what they deserve. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's true, okay? You're making animals suffer. What do you think is the appropriate response by the universe? Hey, yeah, more value, more life. It's probably going to be proportionate, okay? But you eating the corpses of dead animals that have suffered miserably, didn't want to die, cried. Go watch some freaking documentaries, please. Go watch Cowspiracy. Go watch Christspiracy. Talk about Jesus Christ and how he killed animals. And, and think. Use your gray matter. Okay, use your noodles. No vegan without monitoring specific varieties. Bro, what you cry? Lozel. No, that's not true because fruits are cheap and easy. Vegetables are pretty cheap and easy. Fruits, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes are very easy to produce, and actually, they were one of the easiest foods to eat. That's what peasants ate. So it's meat is a more luxurious food because raise the animal. You need to feed the animal human food like grains and vegetables and plants, and then kill the animal. Crazy. At least pigs and chickens. Okay, a cow can just do its own thing and eat grass. But cows are very resource intensive. Yeah, takes like 2 years or 4 years. I don't know how long it takes to pay off. 2 years for the cow to grow full size. I hope your mind gets clear when you find emotional balance, Maria. Wish you all the best for you. Maria is English is not her first language, so give her a break. How many frogs die in the farming of soybeans? Have no clue. Well, how many soybeans get fed to the animals that you eat? You have no clue because you don't pay attention, you don't study. French people eat flogs and legs. Yep. I believe Jesus went to India and Jesus. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sadhguru talks about that Jesus went to India. I guess wheat is technically better than soy for a flesh analog. Yep. You are Ukrainian or to Orthodox? Yes. I'm born Orthodox. Yep. Did he die in India? Jesus gave Kashmir? Possibly. All right, my friends. I am. If you have any questions, send a super chat. Flag says, I agree with some things vegans say, but they're extreme and can't accept a middle ground, so I stand against them, and extremely as they are. All right, let's change the topic a little bit to like, let's say, abusing children. I stand against the things that people say that we shouldn't abuse children. It's extreme, and they can't accept the middle ground that we should kind of a little bit sometimes abuse children when it's for benefit. So I stand against them as extreme as they are. Wow, you let's all clap for you, okay? For standing against people that don't want to harm animals. Man, you're really fighting the extremists. Freaking extremists. Those extremists, man. Freaking vegans are freaking extremists. How dare they think we shouldn't cut the heads off of animals? Can you believe how extreme they are? Animals are not human children, lol. Animals are humans. Hello, humans are animals. And animals have a lot in common with human beings. We have evolved from animals. We still have an animal body. We have animal instincts. Some animals have human emotions that you eat. Hello, get it through your thick skull. You're not the center of the universe. And get some consciousness in you, some conscience to awaken you from the miserable state that you're in, feeding upon dead bodies, corpses of sentient beings that have suffered miserably and died for your taste pleasure. Peace and love, Shiva and Chad. Thank you, Kimberly. We definitely need that. Animals eat animals, but CBA with this topic. Oh, animals eat animals, so therefore we should eat animals. By the way, animals sniff each other's asses, and animals eat shit sometimes. And animals lick their own balls. And animals kill their own children sometimes. And animals do all kinds of weird, stupid things because they're animals. They have no conscience and no morality. We should be like them. Can you believe those crazy vegans? Freaking extreme vegans. Extreme vegans. um, oh wow, that sounds hard, Val. Yeah, that's tough. Humans have hunted animals for necessity for untold time since the beginning of the journey. Yeah, but is that right now? Do I have to go out of necessity, go to the grocery store, take a bow, and shoot the dead carcass that has been put there in a plastic bag? Oh, I needed to survive. I needed to survive. No, no. And just because we had to do something, it's very rare that you actually had to go and kill. You could have just ate regular food. And for a long time, people were vegetarian. People that are sensible. So you could have survived. But hey, just because we were doing something for a long time, like raping people, we should do it often, right? No. So you would go off to war, you would conquer the other person's clan or tribe, and then you'd rape the woman. Hey, but we've been doing it for a long time, and it's like part of our tradition. We should kind of like do it again and more. Insane, insane. Don't do that. Yeah, murders. You don't want my blood money. Yeah, exactly. All right. If I, a person, ate a person, is an animal eating an animal, and is that why I should stop eating people? Crazy. Yeah, I mean, hey, why stop at animal eating? Why don't you start eating human beings? Like a grandma that passed away should start eating her corpse. It's normal, right? Those freaking extreme vegans. Those freaking extreme vegans. I don't contribute to the suffering of animals. Tristan, something you can't understand. I eat meat. You don't want my blood money. No, Ascended Guru, you send me your blood money. I'll clean it for you, okay? And it's better. You still owe me a super chat, by the way. You send me a super chat here, and that money will not go towards feeding, slaughtering animals or slaughtering animals. It'll go towards a good cause. So if you're really an ascending guru, you want to send a guru that's ascending as well. So please send a super chat. I don't understand, Maria. Well, I'll explain it to you further as we continue talking. Eat some ass. It's real tender, so they say. Yeah, eat some pig ass. That's what you're eating, right? Bacon? What about cow ass? Ah, that's nice steak. Chicken ass? Oh, it's a wing or it's a chicken leg. Yeah, you're real not insane. Those freaking extreme vegans. Those extreme vegans. Yeah, I offer a vegan money laundering service. You have your dirty blood money, send it my way. It'll get cleaned. It'll get cleaned nice and from all the blood. Please send it my way. Vegan laundering service, and it's a free of charge. Okay. Unfortunately, you'll so it's on donation basis. So please send your donations. Send it right now. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I was once like that. I was once a meat eater, and yeah. Those extreme vegans. I remember being in high school, and there was a girl in my high school, same age as me. She was a vegetarian, and somebody had dared her, I think, or maybe paid her money to eat like a sandwich or with meat or like a hot dog or something, some kind of meat. And I saw it, and she ate it. She took a few bites, and she couldn't process it. She puked, and I was like, "Whoa!" That was the first like spiritual moment that I had. Whoa! It's like her body's rejecting it, or she can't even handle it. What is wrong? What would make a person do that? Well, it's a dead body. You're eating a corpse. But those freaking crazy pesky vegans, man, freaking crazy vegans. Ah, God, you sound insane. Vegan cleaning blood money. Tristan, you don't understand the nuance, sarcasm, and comedy. That's unfortunate consequence of being dumb. Is you don't understand comedy. So keep working on it, buddy. Keep increasing your IQ. You'll get there. It's really easy to have laws of right and wrong until you starve to death. Vegan will act superior, but when they would eat you, just that's true, Lozol, and that's also not true because I still have my human dignity and decency. So just because things are bad doesn't mean I go and start killing a bunch of people because things are bad and I'm the most important thing. No, okay. Sometimes things are bad, and hey, things are just gonna get bad. So you don't have to go kill a bunch of humans to eat them or kill a bunch of animals to eat them. But are we in that situation now? No. So you have no excuse. And if you were to be put in that position, show me you doing that, okay? Go look at a cow with its conscience and human-like emotions and feelings and its own personality, and you do what you need to do. Let's see how easy that is. You have to be immoral to do that. Yeah, definitely come to Coimbatore at some point in the future. Uh, people would sooner robs McDonald's. Yeah, people send him money for freaking. That's just sad. I didn't even want to get into that. So if really life, I can't eat meat, I'm not sick. Real life. Yes, I haven't eaten meat for 3+ years, and I'm not sick. I'm not dead. Sadhguru doesn't eat meat. He's not sick and he's not dead. There's lots of people that, in fact, that's a healthier lifestyle choice. Do not eat meat. You're not going to get sick and you're going to die. Um, but eat appropriately, okay? Eat enough protein and do your research. Hot dogs are made by parts of the kill the flora and they press and the grits together. Yeah, do not ever watch videos on how hot dogs are made. It's a conglomeration of a bunch of animal byproducts or stuff. Seraph says based. I'm glad you approve. Flag says, I keep chickens for meat and eggs. Well, congratulations to you. And congratulations for earning negative karma every time you kill an animal. Are you Muslim? Hell no. Cows are so sweet, yes. So you claim you'd serve death while around animals because that's a false, I guarantee. I mean, I don't know what I would do because I've never been in that position and I can speculate, but maybe I would kill the animal. You know, I've fished before, and if it really comes to that, then I guess the fish are gonna have to go. How can you handle sexual lust? It's not a big deal, you just handle it. Yeah, Tristan. I lost friendo for not going to a barbecue, so what a good karma in real life. Look, if your friend doesn't want to be friends with you because you're not going to a barbecue, then that friend needs to do some serious looking in the mirror for their values. How dare you not go to a barbecue with me? You know, my friend, we're not going to become friends anymore. Come on. So, you got to get better friends. Okay. 9 years no meat, and here I am, Miss Nobody, still alive, no meat. Well, Val, you must not make sense, or that you must be a ghost, because clearly that doesn't make any sense. Vegans are extreme, those extreme vegans. And you don't exist, because how can you be a vegan for 9 years? It's impossible. You're probably dead, and we have the first ever live ghost on the live stream. Shout out to you, Val. Yeah. So just because in some extreme case I would maybe potentially need to kill an animal doesn't need I need to be killing animals right now in good times. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you killing a bunch of animals? Look, let's just all give a round of applause for the animal abusers in the chat. You got a lot of animal abusers. If you're an animal abuser, I was an animal abuser too. Okay, it's not some thing that you should be ashamed for. You should be ashamed. You should look in the mirror and be filled with shame for your immoral actions. But hey, I was once like that too, and now I'm not anymore. Thankfully, Jesus Christ, thank God. And for the animal abuser that abuse animals and defend animal abuse, it's like imagine child abuse. Oh, child abuse, it's really wonderful, and we love the tears that children cry. I mean, you got to be a balance. You can't be too extreme. You can't be extreme of totally banning child abuse, and you can't be on the other extreme of like always abusing child. I moderately abuse children. Like when it's needed, it's appropriate. It's good for my protein. It's really good. Hmm? Oh, I don't. Veganism, never abusing animals. It's crazy. It's freaking extreme vegans. And also, always abusing animals, I mean, it's like you have to have moderation. Only abuse animals are a little bit when you really need it, when you really need protein or it tastes good. It's taste. And, animals are objects and they've been put here for to us to eat them and exploit them. And they don't have pain. And, I mean, they're dumb. They're an animal. So we can kill them. We just lost a bunch of viewers, but shout out to you. Shout out to the animal abusers. They can't take it. Those freaking pesky extreme vegans. All right, my friends, this is over. The freaking roosters, man, the freaking roosters. The roosters wake up at 2 a.m. and start cockling. Cock-a-doodle-doo. So I have to close my window and put on headphones and yeah, I mean it sounds creepy and it's real life. It is creepy. So the animals, yeah, that's what it is. So let's not be animal abusers. Vegans will tell you it tastes like chicken, etc. Not me. Well, yeah, I know what chicken tastes like because I know what chicken tastes like. And what chicken doesn't taste good? It tastes good. If you cook it the right way, it tastes good. But is taste enough for immoral actions? Hey, I'm sure abusing children also feels good. Hey, it feels good. And you know those non child abusers will say that child abuse tastes feels good. Just because it feels good, buddy, just because abusing children feels good, doesn't mean you should do it. Huh? Have you ever thought about that? Have you gotten through your thick skull? Just because it feels good to do something, it doesn't mean that I should do it. Wow, those freaking extreme vegans. Just because it feels good to kill a bunch of people or to, I don't know, steal or rob or lie or eat a bunch of donuts doesn't mean you should do it. In fact, those lead to bad consequences. Oh, but killing animals and eating them tastes good, so I mean, it must be good. Hey, God said it probably. John Carroll says, I'm 6'6", I can deadlift 400 pounds, and I've been a vegetarian for 31 years. There's another person that doesn't exist. There's a second ghost that we've met in the live stream. Doesn't exist, impossible. 31 years, you're a ghost. So everybody knows that we need protein, we need animal abuse to eat for us to be alive and for us to get strong and be alive. And those pesky vegans, anytime that anybody goes on a vegan diet for longer than a year, they die. They don't exist anymore. So now we're getting a lot of ghosts in here. That's crazy. Shout out to John Carroll Walls for being a ghost. It's impossible. It can't be done. And by the way, it's not possible to deadlift 400 pounds on a vegan diet either. You know, forget about the gorillas that eat a plant-based diet or the elephants, the largest land animal on planet Earth that eats a plant-based diet. It's impossible. That's also impossible. It's they're just crazy. Those crazy vegans are always making up stats. I'm sure the elephants are somehow secretly eating like giraffes or something. But as a human being, you need to sacrifice you need to commit animal sacrifices and shove them in your body. That's how you know you're a real man. Yeah, masculine. Oh, those extreme vegans, man. Curse those extreme vegans. I can see ghosts of your past living behind you. Nice. I'm dead because I didn't eat meat. No, I'm just making a joke, Maria. So people think that not eating meat is gonna make you die or something. But I'm laughing at those people. So of course you're going to alive, you're going to be happy and you're going to be healthy. You need to eat the right things: fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes. But people think you need a lot of protein, you need a lot of animals, you need a lot of steak or meat to stay alive, which is not true. Can you go into detail about your time in Dhyanalinga? I stared at it for 2 minutes. It was the most impressive thing I ever looked at. So much prana and energy inside of it. Remarkable. And then I meditated, and it was like, this is amazing. Its energy is incredible. And Stephen is spiritual. That would be even a better question put behind a super chat. Yellow or above. A nice, rich yellow color, or dense color, vibrant color, stable color, material color. Just take iron supplements, bro. Yeah, exactly. No, we need to eat the blood. We need to drink the blood of the animals. I'm not a vampire. Those freaking crazy, freaking vegans. But you need to drink the blood of animals to get the iron. You can't get it any other way. I'm just kidding. Okay. Imagine thinking you can force the entire humanity to go vegan. Wow, imagine thinking you can force human beings to choose an ethical choice and not abuse animals. Oh, wow, I mean, yeah, I'm imagining the amount of ignorance and stupidity on the planet. Can you imagine, like, convincing people not to go to war? I mean, can you imagine? We love going to war. We love shooting and bombing each other. And those freaking crazy vegans always trying to get us to stop going to wars. Those freaking crazy vegans. Those extreme vegans. Those extreme vegans. Can you believe how extreme they are? Talking about morality and like kindness and compassion. Freaking, I spit on that. Shiva, give me one case study of a child from birth, never once consuming animal products or fats. It's child abuse at best. I can give you. I don't give you case studies. What am I, some sort of scientist, lab nerd? Go on YouTube.